Yes, Monday Juma here from the Man United Agenda, and as you can see, I'm pretty happy at the moment with Manchester United Football Club. Obviously, we've got a new manager, and he's done really well this season. We've already got a cup in the bag. We're in the FA Cup final as well, and now we play Tottenham. They're not really at the races, so I reckon we can beat them. You wouldn't usually be so confident going to Spurs, but I reckon we can beat them tonight. I'm going for a 2-1 win away from home, and that would give us more confidence to say we can win away from home against teams in the top half of the table.
Hi, Sola here from the Man United Agenda. I'm here to give you my score prediction for Spurs versus Manchester United. Now, against the so-called Big Six teams away from home this season, we haven't really done too great. But I am going to predict a Manchester United win today. I believe we're just going to scrape it 2-1. Guys, make sure you like, share and subscribe to the Paddock. Thank you.
Afternoon, guys. So this is my prediction for Tottenham versus United. I really think that we've been really bad away from home, especially against top 10 teams. Tottenham are hurting from their result on the weekend, so I expect a bounce back from them. So I'm not very confident, to be honest, about this one, but I'm still going to predict a United win. So I say we'll probably win 2-1 and Anthony to get the winner.
Back again, P-match prediction against Spurs away. Spurs have been playing bad at the moment. They lost 6-1 to Newcastle. So I'm going for a win to United. 4-0 United, up the Wedding, up the Paddock.
Paddock match day, not yet. And I told you, didn't I? I predicted it would go to penalties and we would triumph. What do you mean Europa League? FA Cup? I definitely said FA Cup. Shut up! Well, now we're close to securing our place in the top four of the... Yeah, I know fourth is not a trophy. We'd have won a trophy every season in the 80s. Well, I would say we would take advantage of Tottenham's slip-up, but we know what's likely to happen. Players out of form, manager setting up a questionable system, bad results and confidence down the drain. Just play Manchester United! Even if we lose this, a few more points will be enough for Champions League next season. And I think today, a sensible team selection and a bit of Brazilian magic from... And we do enough for a 1-0 win and leave Spurs looking once again for a new manager. Just a notch there.
Hi people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. What is happening? Manchester United against Spurs today at the White Hart Lane or the new Tottenham ground or whatever the hell they're calling it these days. The Beyonce Stadium. That's the only thing we're interested in this ground, apart from today, because Manchester United are travelling there looking to wrap up that top four spot. And I mean, a victory over Spurs in their stadium with just, single digit amount of games to go would pretty much wrap up that top four for us, wouldn't it? And I'm going to be joined by a couple of Stretford Paddock and full-time Devils stalwarts. Yes, because later on today, Radio Gaz, aka Gaz Drinkwater, will be with us. And right now, joining me to go through the team news is none other than Ronaldo. No, not that one. No, not that one either. This one. Yes, Ronaldo Brown. What's going on?
I'm good, I thought someone was going to say Jamie. I got called Jamie earlier on XG Files.
See, if I call you that, I might get cancelled.
Nah, you won't.
Because it's just stereotyping, isn't it?
Nah, we can just
see a do-rag, see a black man and say JME. I ain't about to do that today.
You could just say, I'm your mate.
Yeah, you are my mate sometimes. When
Martial's playing, we are.
Yeah, when Martial's playing, we are mates. And today, he's not starting. He's on the bench. So that means me and Ronaldo aren't mates today. But it is a very good lineup for Manchester United. We've got David De Gea in goal. And I want to get your thoughts on the team. But let me read the team out to the people at home first. David De Gea on goal. You've got it on the screen right there. Wan-Bissaka at right back. Then we've got Lindelof, the match winner against Brighton in that penalty shootout. Then we've got Luke Shaw at left centre-back with Diogo Dalot right next to him. He scored a nice penalty as well, didn't he? In midfield, we've got Casemiro, Bruno and Eriksen. I remember back in the day when we'd put these 11s out, we'd automatically assume Bruno was the attacking one. And nowadays is the deeper line midfield, which I'm loving right now from him. Eriksen, Anthony, Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford I know he was terrible against Sevilla and he pulled out of that challenge and all those kind of things, but I've been much more impressed with Jadon Sancho of late, apart from that Sevilla game. But in general, what do you make of the team?
I'm happy that Maguire's not playing. For one.
Yeah, we all are. But let's not dwell on that.
So we won't dwell on that. But I think that's pretty much as strong as we can go. Obviously, I would still vouch for Martial being that kind of focal point up front instead.
It's difficult for him to start. So he played 90 minutes almost against Brighton as well.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably is being managed a little bit. I don't know. He sometimes. I thought he was literally injured a couple of games ago. Anyway,
it must have been like a dead leg or more impact injury.
Maguire clattered him.
It was Sabitzer or Maguire.
Yeah, no, it was Maguire clattered him. Yeah, but
Maguire just got the blame because it's Maguire.
Probably, but other than that, I think that's pretty much as strong as we can go.
Yeah,
I think that's as strong as we can go. Other than obviously you've got this debate of Rashford being left wing and Martial up front.
What do you think of Weghorst not starting, even though Martial isn't starting? So, do you think that's more to do with Sancho and Anthony being in much better form, or is that to do with him not fancying Weghorst?
I think he probably just ran out of patience, like the rest of us with Weghorst. Weghorst wasn't producing. And it was literally a situation where it wasn't the fact that he just wasn't scoring goals. I felt like his performance levels were starting to deplete a little bit. He seemed to lack confidence as well. And even when he has come on and done his cameos and made substitute appearances, he's just not looked up to it. I almost get the impression that Weghorst is a player that has to start games if he's going to be effective. Because he's not...
Although he is a bit... It was... What game was it? Actually, he started that one. It was just a positional change. But I think he can make an impact from the bench. But I kind of get what you're saying. Like, he needs to be almost a tactical thing. It's not like he can come into the current tactics because the tactics kind of change when he's not there, right?
I just feel like when he's come on in games, we've not looked as threatening. I think there's been games recently where we've carried at least a certain threat, and then Weghorst has come on and then the threat's gone a little bit. And that's just because obviously he doesn't provide that kind of finishing ability. He's 6'6", but provides no aerial threat. So he's not even got that Fellaini factor of like it being later in the game and you're bringing him on and
he doesn't even stick to him either.
Yeah, he doesn't stick to him at all. So I think Weghorst can't argue about being started right about now when he's not really produced, if we've been honest, since he's been here.
Just to add to, because we've got a few questions from people saying, has Maguire been completely dropped? Simon Stone has reported he was injured in training. So there is that. But, I mean, probably wouldn't have started anyway.
No, I probably wouldn't have started anyway. I think it's a situation for Ten Hag, where he's, without sounding too cynical, he's probably all right with Maguire not being fit, so he doesn't have to make the controversial decision of putting him on the bench for sure.
Maguire goes.
Yeah.
Bit... Just feeling a little today.
And it's like,
don't worry about it. You don't have to. And Maguire's like, wait. I wasn't even saying that. I was just saying,
Yeah. He's saying if he's got a niggle, Ten Hag's just saying, no, just rest today. We might play your next game.
Don't worry about
it. Don't worry about it.
We don't need you.
Can play Shaw. And there's been reports and rumours that Shaw's actually been said to Ten Hag that he actually enjoys playing centre-half. So I don't know if that's going to be a position that Shaw probably moulds himself into in the future.
I think Shaw looks good there. I really do. I'd rather, and it's mad that we're saying this because we bought an £80 million centre-back. I'd rather our left-back play there and Malacia or Delo play at left-back, especially with Wan-Bissaka's form now.
What do you think about the fact that Delo's playing left-back ahead of Malacia? What do you think about that? Is that an indictment on Malacia, or is that one of them where it's just...
I think it might be a little bit of punishment for... he had a bit of a shocker against Sevilla. But Delo's the more senior man. And it's not like this isn't Luke Shaw playing out of position at centre-back. Delo can play equally as well as at left-back as he can at right-back.
I think apparently played, people have said that he's played there a couple of times when he was on loan at Milan as well. He's played on the left side, so he's definitely capable. But another thing that you said that I was interested in was the whole Eriksen playing ahead of Bruno.
Do you like it?
I do like it. Bruno has played deeper, but I think when Eriksen's come back, though, that's not been the case. It's been more when Sabitzer plays that he plays Sabitzer a little bit more advanced. So I still think Bruno will probably play 10,
What are your thoughts on Sabitzer? I've seen such mixed reviews of him online. Yeah. I was very strongly in the camp that get rid of McTominay, sign Sabitzer on a permanent, you probably make a little bit of profit and our squad improves. And now I'm a little bit edging towards maybe we just look for, like, what do you think on Sabitzer?
If he's 20 million max, I'd say bring him in just for the squad depth. If it doesn't affect our kind of looking for a different centre midfielder or a better one. If it affects the budget too much and we can't get enough outgoings, then I'll be a little bit more 50-50. He's shown to be a decent squad player or someone that can be rotated in, but he's definitely not a starter level.
Yeah.
And he does look, from what I've seen, he seems to be like much more suited to playing that 10 role than in midfield anyway. Especially when he plays there, he doesn't really link plays. It just looks like he wants to get in behind or he gets in the box. He's actually a bit of a goal threat, it's a bit so.
But do you think that's been through instruction or his natural get? Because he's also had times where he's been asked to sit kind of a little bit deeper, innit?
I think that might be what he just prefers to do, you know. I feel like that just seems to be a bit of his natural tendency. Actually, on actual keeping the ball, though, I don't think his ball retention is that good. Do you know what I mean? So I think he's probably suited to play more advanced where he's allowed to take more risks, take shots because he's a good striker of the ball, get in attacking areas. I think Sabitzer's all right at that kind of thing more than playing in midfield. But for 20 mil max, I'd say get him in. Any more than that?
He's going to be about 15, which I'd
I'll take.
The Spurs team as well, which is very interesting. They've got Forster in goal. Lloris is injured at the moment, although you'd probably rather Lloris start for them because he's a bit of a shocker.
Yeah.
You got Romero, who's a walking yellow card. Dyer, Langley at the back. Then you got Porro and Perisic as the wing backs. Skip, Højbjerg. Richarlison gets a start.
Yeah.
Son and Kane. So on the bench for them, left on the bench is Kulusevski. Would you rather face Kulusevski or Richarlison?
I'd rather, on current form, I'd rather play Richarlison, but they're very different players.
Yeah, they are. Innit? I like Kulusevski though, you know.
Yeah,
I'd take him at United.
Yeah,
and Ben Tanker, I know he's injured for them. He's a huge miss.
I think, Benson Kerr is really good. I feel like Kulusevski's a really, really top player, and people forget how young he is though. As I think he's still only like 21, turning 22 actually.
Because he looks a bit old.
Because he just looks like he's been around the block. But
because when I seen him nominated for young player, I think
he was like, what?
Was like, what?
Yeah, he looks like he has a bit of an old man's game out wide as well, doesn't he?
He's a good player.
Good player, but he's not been that good this season because he's been in the dysfunctional Tottenham team.
And he's been injured. And I think if Bentancur and Kulusevski were fit for the whole season, and I know that's ifs, buts and maybes, Conte is probably still in a job.
Do you reckon?
They were fourth without them.
I think it's their defence though. That's poor.
Yeah, but they were fourth without them. So if you add them into the mix.
Because at the time where Benson Kerr got injured, he was probably playing some of the best football of any midfielders in the league at the time. And then that's kind of derailed him. Obviously, Kulusevski was really good when he came in last season. He's been injured, so they've been without him, and they've had a Richarlison who can't get a goal. So you probably are right. But if you're looking at the two teams, you got to look at the Tottenham team and think, who would you actually take to replace anyone in the starting 11 for us? And there's not that many. So it almost leaves us with no excuses but getting a win, really.
But they have changed their manager again. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We've had a few people asking, is it just two of us on the watch-along? Not that there'd be a problem with that. But no, is the answer.
Gaz is coming.
Gaz will be with us very soon. He's just, he's not running late because we knew he'd be arriving later than our slot. So he'll be with us very, very soon. It's a later kickoff today, so we're about 40 minutes away from kickoff. There's a few other games as well today. Everton are playing Newcastle. That's an important game at our end of the table and at the bottom end of the table, because obviously if Everton can get a result, which they desperately need, that will do us a favour in terms of that third spot. And if we win here today, it's done, isn't it?
No, it's done, surely.
It's done, especially if Newcastle lose as well. Or something, or drop
it's done, and then it's done, and then we.
What do you think of the Everton game? So we'll go through the lineups. Everton's team: Pickford, Godfrey, Keane, Tarkovsky, Mikalenko, Onana, Gay, Decore, Iwobi, Calvert-Lewin, and McNeil. Newcastle's team is Pope, Target, Botman, Shaw, Trippier, Willock, Guimaraes, Longstaff, Joe Linton, Wilson, and Almiron. What's your score prediction for that one?
Is that at Goodison Park?
Yep.
I think that'll be a draw,
1-1, 2-2.
I think 1-1.
I think 1-1 as well.
I think 1-1. I think, Everton, Goodison Park, they're just capable of getting a result every now and again, and I think that helps us. If they draw and we win today, I think we pretty much box it off, and the next thing we're looking to do is overtake Arsenal.
We've also got today Southampton against Bournemouth, which is a relegation scrap and a South Coast derby. If Southampton don't win this, I think they're gone. Because they're like 5-6 points from safety, 5 games to go.
If they go, though, is there any of their players that you take?
Lavia.
That Lavia looks
Salisu.
like a baller. Yeah.
I like Salisu, you know.
Yeah.
Salisu.
Do you know what? That Lavia is a baller, but I think don't City have a buyback?
Yeah, but they do. But, you know. What do you think of Salisu, though?
Nah, I think he's decent, but I think Lavia is a standout.
No, Lavia is a standout.
Yeah.
You know where I fell for Salisu? Yeah, I think he's a good player as well.
When you fell
But
for
I
it?
think I rate him a little bit more because he was at Valladolid,
Yeah, okay.
which is Ronaldo's team, R9's team. Have you watched a documentary on that?
Nah, not what.
So he was on that, and he was class on that.
Yeah,
And it's R9's team, Valladolid.
okay.
I've got a little soft spot for them now. Yeah, man.
And then he's obviously performed decently well. They have got a pretty young team, but I think I always look at relegation teams and think, who can you grab if you're a Premier League team that's actually decent?
They're the
on a
ones.
cheap-
Lavia is the standout.
Yeah.
Lavia is the one, isn't it?
He's a standout. Because I also looked at if Leicester go down, would you take?
You could take Madison
or
Tielemans, Pereira at right back. If one of our right backs did go, I know it looks like Wan-Bissaka saved himself.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think he has?
yeah.
So
he has in my eyes, isn't
Yeah, I think he has as well, but I don't know whether.
Unless Ten Hag's on a clever one and just raise his resale value again.
Probably, but I think you can get good money for Wan-Bissaka though. Still, we paid 50 mil for
Palace
him
would give you 30 for him.
to take him back. Yeah, because they see it as a 20 million
Profit.
profit in it.
Um,
Nah, that would be decent. But in terms of actually getting Lavia, I'd actually seriously look into that because I watched him
who's
against
that
Arsenal.
midfielder they bought as well? Samari. No.
Who? Leicester.
Yeah. Decore. No.
No, it's who is it now? It's like a DM. Yeah,
It's
it's
Samari, isn't it?
Samari. It's Samari.
Yeah, Boubakary Samari. He was very highly rated at Lille. And then he went to Leicester.
And then Leicester
Rescue him.
And then Leicester bottled it. Do you think the same thing that's happened to Leicester will happen to someone like Brighton, where
Brighton's thing
where you max out and
seems
then
to be the recruitment. You know what messed up Leicester? Yeah, I know they've made a few signings, but you know when COVID hit, their owners were fucked.
And that's what
King Power relies on duty free and travel and all that kind of thing. don't
Okay.
they? So they lost a lot of finances.
Okay.
So yeah,
Now, but I'm looking at Brighton and thinking,
Brighton's recruitment's so good. I'd take Caicedo, by the way. I'd take a lot of their players. I think you should be looking for who they're looking to get after Caicedo and get him instead.
Yeah, it's true. I think probably Hydra. I think Caicedo was the best player on the pitch.
Like, let Caicedo go to Liverpool, and then whoever Brighton go for, just get him at the last minute. Who is it we did that with? Malacia. He was going to go to...
Who was it?
Where?
We don't do hijacks. That was mostly what Bowley did.
We hijacked Malacia, man.
Did
he
we?
was going to go to PSV.
He was about to go to... It wasn't an English team, no. It was I think it was Marseille.
Yeah, Leon.
Leon. Okay.
And then we jacked that.
Yeah, we jacked it because Ten Hag
Where's
was...
them beers, man? I heard there was some beers knocking about. Why is there a Manscaped here? Are we sponsored today?
Joe, it is sometimes you have a little shower gel knocking about as well, right?
I got a big old shower gel in my room.
Have you?
Not in my room, in my house.
Yo, the Manscaped shower gel's peng, you know.
Smells alright.
It smells alright. I was trying to grab one from in here, but I didn't want to get caught. Do you know what I mean? Let my intentions out there. Nah, but...
What do you think of them sacking Conte, stacking Stellini?
I think it's just Spurs heritage, really, you know. Do you know there's some mad stats, though? I'll tell you, McKola, on Spurs at home. Do you know they haven't had a 0-0 home league game in 108 home matches?
Would that mean they've not drawn 0-0 at their new stadium?
No. Yeah. So they...
what?
No, so basically they
said no.
No. Because I'm trying to get around what you said.
108 league games
at home.
League.
Yes.
But any.
League.
Thank you, bro.
League, not any.
Do you want a beer?
Nah, I don't drink beers, bro. Straight spirits.
All right, that's on the 4th floor if anyone's going to go up there for it.
Nah, you know, league games.
I have to drive tonight, so, you know.
Actually, no,
we're
okay.
getting on here.
Jeez, you might as well stay over. Might as well stay over.
I mean, I am. That's what the whole point of me saying is I don't have to drive tonight. Come on, Ronnie.
Nah, you
You're
know
not that
it's
slow, brother.
Nah. Everything's
Right.
pointed towards a 0-0 though. That's because I said it. Because they haven't had a 0-0 108 league games at home, but also the fact that they haven't actually drawn at home.
We're scoring today.
We have to score. That's we
Bro,
basic.
if we can score early, they will crumble. The fans will start booing everyone. Harry Kane's going to start thinking about joining United. Do you think Harry Kane joins United?
I think it smells that way. It smells like Harry Kane is joining, and it seems like he will probably likely be the main target we go for. I think if the ownership situation doesn't change, that's more likely, because I think Harry Kane does seem like a very Glazer signing.
What?
He does.
They'd have to spend £100 million.
No, but I feel like when Glazers owners, they're very safe. Usually, the way we sign players, we don't really go out on a limb and sign someone like a Hoyland or a Goncalo Ramos. They're not very flary in terms of the.
They want the big name. Because he's a commercial.
They'll
name,
go for the big commercial.
He's going to be the
name.
goal scorer record. Yeah, I get that. Because you're buying England's top goal scorer, aren't you?
Yes.
There's commercial things that come with that.
Yeah, I think there'll be.
Do you think if we sign Harry Kane, he's our captain next season?
No. No chance.
Harry Maguire's not going to be around no more.
It'll be Bruno.
He better not be around no more.
If it'll be Bruno, who the fuck's going to listen to Harry Kane just because he's just walked through the door? Do you know what I mean? You can barely understand him as it is. Barefoot.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's a thought.
No, it's a possibility.
You sign someone for $100 million.
But is Harry Kane your first choice though?
See, I've had this conversation with myself a few times and on videos and stuff like that with other people, but I have kind of debated this with myself and I'm still torn, but I am leaning more towards Harry Kane as the days go by.
Instead of like Olsen is the senior one.
You know who? I'd take Tony first, you know.
Ivan Toney?
Yeah.
Is that another one of those?
Osimhen. Is that bad?
Probably.
I've had this conversation with Joe.
Probably. You know why? Because Osimhen's
a baller.
No. But it's also the fact that Osimhen's only 24.
How old is Tony? 26.
I think he's like up there, like 27.
How old will he be after he gets banned by the FA? That's what we need to ask. Might get cheap. You know how much money they're going to want for Osimhen, bro?
130s.
27.
27 years
in the
old.
Prime of his life, bro.
He just turned 27.
I'm 27. I know what it's like.
Nah, you ain't 20. Yeah, you ain't 27.
I am, man.
Then I'm 21, bro.
I was 27 in
2015.
Nah, not that long ago.
That's close. That
I was 25 in 2015. Shit, yeah, that's quite close. 27 actually.
Yeah, that is quite. Obviously, you're talking about an age thing. If I'm upstairs with Steve's son Jaden, he's 16. He doesn't remember like the 2008 Champions League final, stuff like that. That you don't remember, and it makes you feel old.
But you don't remember things that I remember.
I don't exactly. That's the thing.
Like, do you remember the '94 Cup final?
Nope.
It's gone back.
99 treble. No recollection.
Oh,
Get me? No recollection. Young boy.
so if City do it, that's the only treble you will be aware of. Well, not aware of.
Yeah, it's the only. That would be the only treble that I've seen. That's why. Listen, that's why
We cannot let that happen.
Like I
for
despise
that very reason.
Exactly,
I
I
never
despise-
acknowledged that.
Yeah, exactly. I despise Arsenal. Yeah, but I don't want City winning no treble. So it's one of them where we have to win that FA Cup final.
So you've only seen Barca win the treble.
Pretty much.
Did Bayern ever win it? With the Champions League?
More than likely, innit? They win it.
The teams, Inter Milan, Man United, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich, they're the only teams to do it, right?
Yeah.
We can't have City doing it, you know.
No, we can't. But obviously, we can stop that though.
I think we do.
Do you think?
Yeah. I did a video about the cup final today with Boovy.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm weirdly confident that we're winning. Or they're going to lose against Real Madrid. And then it doesn't matter if we win or not. Well, it does, but you know what I mean.
I think my concern is we've got to turn up.
If I said to you right now, yeah, I can guarantee City go out of the Champions League, but we also defo lose the FA Cup. What are you saying?
Or is there another alternative?
The alternative of that is they're probably going through in the Champions League, and then we've got to deal with it. Because if they go through against Madrid, they're not losing against AC or Inter.
Nah, they're not, are they?
You know, like when Chelsea got to their second cup final, it was like probably winning this one.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'd rather them get
Real
through.
win, but we lose the cup final. But it guarantees there's no treble. Or we just play the cup final and whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Do you know what?
It's in our hands.
The second one's funner, but obviously if we lose, then it's peak. It's actually peak, though.
I want to know what the people thinking at home.
Yeah.
But what's your answer? You haven't answered it yet.
Do you know what? My answer is...
Celtic won a quadruple.
I'd say Real...
With the European Cup. Was that the Lisbon Lions? The Lisbon Lions won a quadruple? No.
What's that stat that you've got there, Ethan? Is it the Villa Wolves Spurs where the manager has been changed? What does... Okay. And then what's the context in that? Did we lose or is that...
Celtic won the quadruple with the European Cup.
Yeah, beat Spurs.
That is incredible.
I don't think the new manager
didn't
bounced.
happen, did it?
I don't think Ryan Mason counts as that. Obviously, we was laughing at when he first came out. He said Tottenham's acting manager.
Nah, it was a domestic quadruple, isn't it? Celtic.
What, the Celtic one? Might have been Celtic.
The last time they won the European Cup, there's no way they won every other trophy. Did they?
Nah, surely not.
Anyway, I'm so hungry, man. I'm fading away. Why is this game at 8:15, by the way?
Yeah, it's too... Do you know how much of a difference that 15 minutes
You know
makes?
whose fault that is? Amazon Prime.
Is it?
Amazon Prime started doing these staggered kickoffs, and everyone else thought, you know what, we'll do it.
Jeff
How
Bezos.
about use your fucking brains? I don't want to watch the other games. In fact, we're not watching the other games. Just put them on all at the same time.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, but
Fucking
yo,
hell.
he's an alien, he is, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, man. Nah, he
The other
is.
games are kicked off, actually. You may as well put Everton Newcastle on for a bit while we wait.
Yeah, so we can have a little look at it. Do you know what? I get
This
jokes.
chair's going to go soon, you know.
I get jokes about bringing him up all the time, innit? But he's a fellow Brummie, so you might like him.
Who?
I think he's a baller, you know, but ability-wise. I feel
Who,
like
man?
he's better than Sancho.
Who?
Damari Gray.
He's not better than Sancho. Stop being stupid.
I generally think
He's a baller, though.
I think he's got more.
He's not better than Sancho. If Sancho played, like, people going too far with Sancho, like you just did there, you're an idiot.
Nah. Listen, ask people in the comments whether they agree with me or not.
They've called you a fucking idiot. I haven't even read him. But I'm already aware that's what they're saying.
Joe Damari Gray poll.
Damari Gray is probably on the bench for Everton today. Yes. You're a clown, bro.
No, listen,
You're a
that
clown,
doesn't matter.
bro.
Like, for what I've seen,
You're
do you
a
know what it
clown.
is? No.
You are a clown.
Listen,
I think you should face the wall for 5 minutes.
Nah. Premier League winger, he ain't got enough. Sancho ain't dynamic enough, man.
You're a
Being a winger in the Premier
You know
League
what,
with
though,
no
I
pace and
will
power.
say.
Yeah.
Sancho and Grealish both signed for the wrong clubs.
Like, Grealish is turning up now, though.
Like but Sancho at City would have been on another level.
And Grealish is more like...
Because City get players around everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know he can play that intricate one? People think Sancho can run really quick. He's slow, bro. He's
That's
not running
what I mean.
anywhere.
You can't be no slow winger in the Prem now. Unless you're
Man. It's about football,
unless
bro.
you're like David Silva tech.
Come on, the toughies. Newcastle
same.
in their Saudi Arabia kits today. Repping.
I say that, but Dwight McNeil's a left winger and he's got no pace, but he's a set piece man.
Hold on, how did we have to tell them to put the Newcastle game on when Ethan sat over there?
Yeah, I know.
That is a shocker. Come on, Everton!
Nah.
Offside.
Newcastle scare me though.
Why?
Do you think they're kicking on next year, you know? Because if they finish fourth.
I think Everton and Arsenal will finish outside the top 4 next season.
Everton.
Everton,
Newcastle.
Arsenal and Newcastle will finish outside the top 4 next season. I think Everton's I can get no.
Got out on a limb there, you know.
If you take that to the bookies, they won't even take your money.
Especially if they end up in the champ. Definitely not finishing top 4. But I just think if Newcastle finish top 4 and they get Champions League football, they can actually get 1 or 2 big signings in the summer. And if they get the right recruitment, because they're getting everything right at the moment.
Yeah, because getting Champions League football does
make a huge difference.
Fast tracks it.
Yeah. In terms of because how else are they going to get star players to want to go to the northeast?
Ethan, they're absolutely fuming in the back. If you guys didn't know, our what do we call him?
Producer.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That sounds really senior for Ethan, doesn't it?
You reckon?
Calling him a producer.
You reckon?
Sounds too good for Ethan.
Is
People know who Ethan is because they probably watch Sloppy Joes.
Yeah, they probably do.
All 200 of them.
Is that the episode?
I'm joking. I'm a patron of Sloppy Joes, actually.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably just a support thing.
Supporting
Supporting the boy.
Nah, man. I pay for 2 patrons. I don't pay for Steez or anything like that. Sloppy Joes and Coffeezilla.
Coffeezilla?
You know who that is?
Never heard of it.
He exposes all the YouTubers.
Does he actually?
Yeah. He exposed like Logan Paul and that. Few others.
So you're part of the cancel culture.
Nah, not cancel culture, you mug. It's like when mans do scams and that on their own audience.
Okay.
Coffeezilla exposes them.
Okay.
Like Save the Kids was like some token that some people were selling. I forgot who they are. They're bigger YouTubers than us, but they're kind of YouTubers that we don't know because we don't watch their videos. Logan Paul got done.
And it's just about
for selling some NFTs.
Okay.
Should we sell NFTs? What do you reckon?
Nah, not a chance. You know what that NFT? Every time I heard NFT,
I used to sell physical NFTs in school. Because basically, we used to print off pictures of like Sarah Michelle Gellar and that, Christina Aguilera, Tyra Banks, Sierra, like just whoever, like, you know, famous people back in the day that boys used to get a little hard on over. I used to sell like colour copies of pictures for like 50p a pound. Yeah, A4 and that.
In high school?
Yeah, in secondary school. Black and white, you can have them 30p.
That's actually mad, you know. That sounds like one weird school.
Used to shut them.
People
people are
buying pictures.
Well, which is a bit more normal.
People are buying I thought it was just.
You should sell albums.
I literally just thought it was Lucasades.
G-Unit Beg for Mercy come out. I sold about 15 copies of that.
Where did you get them from to sell them for 50p? They must have been 20p.
EC++, LimeWire. Shout out the torrents back in the day. Pirate Bay, all of them. Yeah, man.
How much did you actually make doing that?
Used to make. My mate Nav used to make a lot more money. That's for sure. Make a bit though. Make a bit.
Yeah, Birmingham was different.
Yeah, what a time to be alive. What a childhood, a few people say. We got some super chats. Danny said Qatar buy a second kit green gold, third kit Qatar maroon. It's probably gonna happen, you know.
Probably would be. They'll probably put a like half and half Qatar badge.
I hope not.
Yeah. Eric Tanag said why Jadon Sancho started over Martial, by the way. He's give his explanation. Do you want to read that out?
Read it out in Tenag's voice, go on.
I can't do that.
No, come on.
Nah, you get cancelled doing that.
No, it's not racist if we do it.
Nah, it is. Yeah, I'll just read it. I'll read that normally. Especially you got a D-Rag, I won't get away with that. Martial, we have to manage him, his load. Pause. That's one thing. And, and the other thing is, Jadon Sancho is doing very well also, but we have to choose and can choose.
So what he's saying is options, innit?
Yeah, options.
Manage Martial, but also options.
Manage his load.
So on one hand, if Martial was feeling disappointed about not starting, he's made Martial think it's because I'm not fit enough yet. And if Sancho, on the other hand, he's made Sancho think I'm starting because I'm playing well.
Yeah.
Management. Game management.
It is good management. It is good management. But are you concerned that we've got 2 players in the team that need to be like managed because of their...
Well, Martial has to be because he's just come back from like his 5th injury of the season.
Yeah.
And Jadon Sancho's, I don't think he's being managed fitness-wise.
I'm talking about Varane.
Oh, Varane, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
We need another centre-back.
Because Varane can't play.
We sell Maguire, we get a centre-back that we like and can use. I say like, I don't mean
People, do you know?
I don't mean that. I mean as in a football sense. Then we're in a much better position, aren't we? Think about it. Then Varane can be managed.
Do you think we saw Maguire?
There's nothing wrong having players that you manage, by the way.
True, but I don't. It's one of those where but when they're key, is
You have to manage Rio towards the back end of his career.
Yeah.
I know Varane's a bit younger, but
Do you think we sell Maguire and Lindelof, or is it just one or the other?
we don't sell Lindelof. We don't have that much unless an offer comes in that we can't refuse.
Can't refuse.
But listen, to replace Lindelof, how much you got to spend?
20 mil, 25 mil, 30 mil.
More than that. Any defender we go for, they're going to save 40 mil.
Yeah, probably.
You may as well keep Lindelof.
No, it's true, because that's my thing with selling Maguire, though. You sell Maguire and you buy in pretty much like a third-ish choice centre-half. That's good quality. It's about getting that player to agree to being kind of someone that's not going to start every game.
No, one sec. Carry on.
That's probably the issue. Ethan. Ethan, lad, because it's probably... Could I probably get some comments up? Yeah, if we get some comments, I could chat to them while McKola's gone to get food, because obviously it's not a watch-along, people, it's a mukbang.
Oh, what? What does that even mean? What is that word?
A mukbang. You never heard of a mukbang?
No, but it sounds sexual.
Wait, you're like McKola, you're literally a YouTuber.
Bro,
you don't know mukbang.
the only things I watch on YouTube, I told you, Sloppy Joe's, Coffee
A
Zilla,
mukbang's weird.
poker videos.
I think
I watch a lot of poker videos.
I think mukbang in a way is some version of porn for some people. You know,
What is it, bruv?
it's where people eat food and people like watch people.
Oh, I seen this guy, this
Yeah.
Asian guy, that put cheese in a chocolate fountain. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I think I've seen
He's
some.
amazing, bruv. And then he had some chicken, yeah, and he put it on the thing, but the cheese was too hard, so it just started flipping around off the thing.
Yeah,
He's sick. He is. I don't know what his name is. His name Mukbang?
nah, that's not his name. It's what people do where people watch other people eat.
I thought that thing was called ASMR.
I think it goes hand in hand. I can't lie.
What's ASMR? Noises in the mic, innit? You're like, hello. Yeah, people don't. I don't like that.
Nah, do you know what?
So you know how I have a problem with people eating loud next to me. Does that mean some people
Like it,
get horny off that?
basically. That turns people on, like chewing and like. Because some people eat like bare close to the mic. People will actually watch this. I think there's some people that eat food, like when they eat, they've got to watch someone eating as well on YouTube. It's weird.
Is that loneliness?
I don't know, man.
So it's either eating with someone.
So wait, can people actually tell me whether it actually is a fetish mukbang? Because I don't understand why else people want to watch someone eat on YouTube. Because
What
I've
is
never
he
understood
saying,
it.
lads? I can't believe I'm asking Ethan to say something clearer to me. What is he saying?
Wait, why are you asking a Geordie to translate?
Exactly. That's what I mean. The world's gone mad.
Do you know what I mean? And listen, I want to watch log, and it's a 2-man watch log at the moment with McKola. He's ordered food for the mukbang, and he's not even
for the mukbang.
and
I don't know what the
he's not
mukbang
even
is.
asked me if I want anything.
Yeah, you know what? I did a one-man mission
Do you know what I
today,
mean?
you know.
And he's a listen.
I'm starving. I ordered this before I even got here. That's how hungry
To be
I
fair, I'm
am.
not gonna lie. That's not like McKola. Actually, he's actually quite giving to me.
I am a very
honest.
giving
He's
person.
actually quite giving when it comes to stuff
If
like
you
that.
see me at a bar, I'll guarantee to buy you a drink.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I can't.
I need to see you at a bar.
I have to offer people drinks because I don't want to be that guy that's asking for drinks. Also, I remember the times when, you know, when you're in a bar and you ain't got no peas and you want to drink or you want to buy people drinks and you're like, fucking, I can't do this, lads. I remember once, I went to Nice now. I was a student. This must have been 09. United were amazing. We're in the Champions League final. Just won the league. And I went to Nice with my football team. So about 20 of us went. Loads of us, pre-season and that. Gone to Nice. We went out in like Monte Carlo or somewhere like that after. Mate, I went to buy a round for everyone. It must have been like €15 a bottle of beer, like one of these, bruv. And I asked for 20 of them motherfuckers. She said that price. I got out of there so fast.
Serious?
Unbelievable. Yeah,
Serious?
you think I'm paying €300 for 20 beers? Are you mad? Or whatever it was.
That's basically 30p for you.
What? Nowadays it is. We got them YouTube views, but back then,
Listen,
tragic. That was handball.
that
ref.
would have been tragic back then, though, 100%. But you know, what I was laughing because I was half listening to you and half looking at people explaining what mukbang is.
Can you stop looking at the comments?
Yo, like, listen.
Why have you? This is,
Listen, I asked.
it's like putting a dog's head by a window.
I asked because you walked off, so I needed to see what he said. But someone says that mukbang is seen as like an exposure therapy for girls with anorexia, and it's also like people watch mukbang so they don't feel lonely while they're eating.
Mukbang is Korean for eating shows. So you're just saying one random word of Korean or two random words of Korean, and the rest of your sentence is English. So I think you should just say eating shows.
Means I'm bilingual.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, patois.
I can speak Patois.
Go on then.
Wagwan, Ronaldo. Does that mean I'm bilingual?
No, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't. Right.
Patois has actually become like. There's a lot of Patois words in like just English street language in it.
It is. Is that because of the Windrush? Like,
You're a dickhead. Is that because of the Windrush?
no, genuinely, is that?
Well, that's probably the starting point, yes, but it's not just because of Windrush.
Okay.
Someone asked our favourite cocktails. You look like a guy that drinks a good cocktail.
Ooh.
Heard you say you love a cock or two.
Not with a tail on it. No, actually, I just don't like. No disrespect, I don't like that.
All right, what's your answer, man?
Anyway,
what's your drink?
Right, cocktail, yeah. I like a ply tie.
A what? What's in that?
You can't go wrong with a porn star martini, but that's just standard. But also, there's a tropical one.
Is a porn star martini?
If anyone's been
people put Prosecco in and that.
Yeah.
You ordering them?
If anyone's been to Tiger Rock in Liverpool, they have the pengest cocktail. I can't remember what it's called though. I think I've only ever had it there, and it's unbelievable.
My go-to is a whiskey sour or
a whiskey sour.
Yeah. If I'm getting a cocktail, normally I'm just a whiskey and coke kind of guy, or whiskey and ice.
Whiskey and ice.
Yeah.
Or just what soda
rocks,
water?
Yeah.
Straight whiskey.
But whiskey sours or what's it called? Penicillin, bruv. Have you ever had penicillin?
The medication.
No, man. So we're talking about cocktails here, bro. If I would have asked you then, have you ever had a sex on the beach? You would have been,
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
How can you just forget what we're talking about?
Right, so there's a
penicillin, the cocktail.
I've never had it.
Scotch whiskey, ginger, honey syrup, and fresh lemon juice.
Yeah, that sounds pen. Yeah, I want that. I want that still.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I had a few good ones in London, but I can't remember right now.
I can't afford cocktails in London.
Why not?
Probably how expensive it? 20 quid.
Yeah, you just don't pay in it.
Just don't pay.
Or say, boss man, open up a tab, yeah, and then you just walk out. That's how it's done.
Nah, probably.
That's how you get free drinks. Everton 0, Newcastle 0. I'd take this result right now, to be honest.
I don't,
because we've got a difficult game coming up. We could drop points potentially. I need Gaz to arrive ASAP because I need to eat. Otherwise, you got to go solo. And that's just tragic.
But then, if I go solo, you say I can't get the comments up.
Is Gaz here anywhere closer? He said he'll be here before kickoff. I mean,
it's nearly kick-off now. Yo, there needs to be punishments for lateness, you know.
Yep, there it is.
Stretford Paddock fight. There has to be one. What are you eating there, bro? Come on, it's a mukbang now, so you gotta say. You might as well put the bag on the table, bro. You might as well.
We're acting like we're sat here watching football and there isn't. I don't know how many people's watching us, couple thousand or something.
That is it.
Danny Shields says, Adam, great seeing you at Dublin Live, but you're the only paddock head I never got a pic with. What do you mean you never took the picture with me, man? I was out there taking pictures. When are you coming back? Danny, coming back soon, you know. I've heard we might have a live show in June. in Dublin and Cork. We only do live shows in Ireland, it seems.
I might turn
And
up.
I don't have a problem with that because I love Ireland.
I might turn up as well.
I mean, you need an invite.
On the off chance. I'll just buy a ticket.
Oh, yeah. That's one more ticket sold, lads. Get in.
Got support in it.
Joel's been really quiet lately, says Ishtiak. Remember him calling out everyone's name on Vibe with 5, by the way, Joel?
Yeah.
Calling out Rio's name,
I heard your name on the eulogy, man.
Culture Cam's name. He's calling out Steve's name. He's calling out everyone's name. Brother, you're in the mud. He was running around with a little plastic Premier League trophy, the idiot.
Joel's a funny guy.
Where is he now?
I don't know.
Why do Arsenal fans make me want them to lose?
If I'm being
We
honest,
should have been behind Arsenal. Proper.
we should be. If I'm honest, Joel Bayer is probably at the United game. He doesn't miss a United game. So that's probably where he is. He generally probably will be.
By the
there.
way, you're the worst. As I go to eat, you stop talking. You're not supposed to do that.
Do you know what? It's because I've got a mukbang fetish. So when you eat it, I just want to watch. Oh, no. All right. I'll continue talking.
Nearly made that a bogey bubble on YouTube.
All right. I'll carry on talking. Yo, where's Gaz the Muppet?
Oh, man's a hungry at you. Shit. Guys, give us any questions. If you got any questions apart from the mukbang, let us know in the comments below. Kickoff is in 8 minutes. Why am I still here? 7 minutes past 8 and the game hasn't kicked off. This is worse than Europa League nights when it was called the UEFA Cup and they used to make you kick off at like 5 past 8.
Yeah, but quarter past 8's too far. Wasn't there a game?
7:45 is a life. And you know when you have them unusual 7:30 kickoffs and your game finishes at like 9:15, those are amazing, man.
Yeah, them ones. It throws everything off. There was one where like was it a couple of years ago where we was in a final? Was it Villarreal? Was it the game later? Was it like 9-ish? There was definitely a match. I don't know if it was a final or a European match where the game was about an hour later than it usually is. I don't know if it's because of that hour. The
Were
time
you
difference.
in Europe somewhere?
I keep thinking it was Europa League final that was last in.
What country was that in last time when we lost? You know what's mad? I saw the Rooney goal in the Champions League final the other day in 2011. And I thought to myself, that is one of the best goals Manchester United and Wayne Rooney have ever scored. And I've seen it less than 10 times because I've never really gone back to watch that game because Barcelona made us tap out in those 2 games, innit?
Yeah, traumatizing. I do remember
it was
those.
traumatizing, innit? They just passed.
They were just.
I think Fergie called it a death by 1,000 passes, and he was spot on. Lost in Gdansk.
Is that the one? Is that the one that I'm talking about with the later kickoff? Because I remember that game, and then obviously when Rooney scored that goal, I don't think I've ever cheered louder because it was one of them where Barcelona was so good at the time. I thought, shit, we might have a chance. Rooney's bagged, and then just after that, it was just.
We should have beat them in Rome though. Park G had a chance. Ronaldo had a chance early on. We should have beat them in Rome, you know, and then in 11 wouldn't have felt as bad.
Yeah,
because we would have won 2 in a row. We would have won 2 in a row.
Fucking hell. Would have been on the Real Madrid flex.
That's why I think that 08 team is the greatest United team. I know the 99 treble team has the treble and it's by rights the greatest team. But if you remember in 08, we only lost in the FA Cup against Portsmouth because Kushak got sent off and we got a penalty. 09, we nearly did back-to-back doubles.
Because 08 was prime.
Here he is.
Right.
Here he is.
No disrespect, you know, when he walked through and I just saw his legs, I thought it was Joel McGrath, not Gaz.
That is a massive insult.
Yeah, you've offended you've offended our guest.
You know what? No, you know what it was? You know what it is, Gaz, yeah? Your legs just looked thicker than I expected.
Yes.
That's just
That's a compliment.
That's just
I'm dead skinny everywhere.
Do you want a beer or anything, Gaz?
I'm in the middle chair, right?
Yeah, you got the middle special one.
Man, I'm not driving. I'll have a beer.
Can we get Gaz a beer?
Oh, that's good service, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Gaz, we are 5 minutes from kickoff.
Yeah.
Have you seen the team?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What are you making of the team?
Surprised Fred's not in it. That's my main surprise, that Fred's not in it. I thought maybe we'd need the energy. I thought we looked better when Fred came on. I thought Ericsson, last time out, I was a bit disappointed with him, to be honest. The back four, Maguire's injured, isn't he?
Yeah. Would he have started if he wasn't injured, Gaz?
Not for me.
But for Ted, do you think Ten Hag would have picked him?
I think he maybe would have given him another go.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I think if they have a good game tonight at the back four, I think that'll be the back four for the rest of the season. Unless Varane comes back.
How are you feeling about tonight? What's your score prediction? And can we get your score predictions in the comments, please?
I want to be negative. 1-1 though.
I've got
I
a
don't think
feeling
that's not a bad result.
As soon as they sack Stellini, I thought,
Yeah.
right, that's going to do us a
Yeah,
little
the new
bit.
manager might just come in and just fucks everything up.
It does. What's your score prediction?
I still think we win this game, but I think it'll be tight. I do think it'll be higher scoring. I think 3-2, you know.
High scoring, yeah.
I think 3-2 wouldn't surprise me. I'm saying high scoring because of the stat that I told McKola earlier about the fact that there's not been a 0-0 in a Spurs home game in the league for 108 matches.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
That means there's never been a 0-0 at their new stadium.
Never.
Wow.
In the league.
That feels wrong.
In the league. It feels wrong, but it's actually a genuine stat.
Oh, now you've changed your stat to in the league.
It is league. I said league.
How many European
It's not
games
even-
have they actually played there, though? I don't know.
It's not even just that. They
I'm not even taking
they
that.
haven't drawn at home in the league in like 26 as well.
Ken Flo says 2-1 United, 4-0 Man United, says ESP Ben. I like that name. Liam Dunn says 4-1, lots of confidence. Sven Ito says 1-1. 2-1 says Gando. 6-1 says Sleepy Laugh. 2-0 says Sam. Phillips says 2-1. United's performances haven't been great recently,
Nah,
otherwise
they've
I'd be a bit more confident.
Nah, they've not. I feel like recently there's been certain players as well that have been mint all season that haven't been great. I mean, I hate to say it because he is a top player, but Casemiro recently, I feel like at Wembley as well, he just didn't have the energy that you sort of used to getting from him. And I hope we get top four wrapped up so we can rest him for a bit before the final.
It's true. Do you think he looked a little bit, against Sevilla especially, do you think Casemiro and Ericsson looked a little bit old? Yeah. Or was it just they looked leggy, didn't they?
Yeah. I think it's one of the two. And this is my worry as well. Like I was having a conversation with someone yesterday about it actually. United have a few players like that, don't you? I mean, Casemiro and Ericsson are the main culprits. But then if you bring in someone like Harry Kane, and I know that Harry Kane has 3 more top class seasons left in him, but he's going to be on the decline soon, isn't he? And De Gea's on the decline. Got a lot of players that are on the decline. We've got to be careful that we don't have one of them seasons where all of them go like that.
I don't think that will happen because I think there's a bit of a misconception that United have a bit of an elderly team. When realistically, the stat was, because there was an article out there quite recently that said the average ages of every squad, and I think United was actually 8th youngest, so that's just above average and being young. Because there is a few players that are up there, but we have got quite a few young players as well. Obviously, if you look at the likes of Rashford and Sancho and Anthony and Malacia and Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, and they're all like pretty much 25 and younger. Do you know what I mean? You got some middle ones. You got the likes of like Martial, who is 27, and you got Shaw, who's around that age as well. It's not crazy old, the team, but there are a few players in key positions that aren't young. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, because experience does matter for a bit. It does matter a lot, because you've got an Arsenal, for example, like the second youngest team, and I think the lack of experience in that team is starting to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like it told yesterday. What did you think of yesterday? Because obviously we spoke about it. Because what side are you on? We're asking every United thing, 'cause it's a difficult question when you're watching the Arsenal City game.
What do you mean? What side am I on?
Like, who did you want to win?
Oh, you're joking. That's not a difficult question, is it? Is it?
When you hate Arsenal as much as me, it becomes more difficult than it should be.
You're from around here, though, aren't you?
I am from around here. I can't cheer for City, but I was on more of the Arsenal side. I don't even like Arsenal, but Arsenal are unbearable and their fans are worse.
I guess.
Do you know what it is? Steve did a tweet yesterday, and I read it, and I was like, that perfectly summed it up. Obviously, I don't know if you can.
What did he say? What did he say?
If you can find it, he basically perfectly described like United fans' feelings in terms of the whole like City or Arsenal thing? Because realistically, do you want me to scroll it so we can find it quick? Because obviously you know what you like. You just respond to a lot of egg accounts, don't you? So
It's one of them, innit?
yeah. So there was like a tweet that he said about them being unbearable, and I was like, yeah, that's literally how we feel. Yeah, it says Arsenal fans are so overreactionary. It's fun to poke them and watch and cry. Too high, too low, never even keel. City are the evil, cheating empire ruining football, and every football fan should be behind Arsenal. But their fans are so unlikable. We'd rather City do him.
Well, I mean, I get that, but it's more like, right, so obviously it's all about who do you come across more. If you come across more Arsenal fans than City fans, then yeah, you probably would rather City do it. But come on, man, they could be about to win the treble.
No, because we'll just stop them in the FA Cup final.
That's going to absolutely, like, not ruin our greatest ever achievement, but it's going to match our greatest ever achievement. And if they were to beat United in an FA Cup final as well, it probably would beat it in their eyes.
I don't want City to win the treble. We will beat them, and Real Madrid will beat him in the semi as well.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be, honestly, weirdly, right, obviously I don't want City to win the Champions League either, that would be horrible, but how funny would it be if they did win the Champions League and Premier League and we beat them in the FA Cup final? Like, that would be the funniest thing, just be like,
I'd have some
you're never
fries.
going to do what we did.
I'd have some fries, please.
But, I don't know.
Right, sorry guys, but we've kicked off by the way.
Yeah, we're underway.
1 minute in.
Come on. Oh.
Alright, say nothing, Noah.
It's one of them, innit? It's like, if you win today, it's over. It's over if you win today. The top four, and that's all we set out to do, innit? Top four and a trophy, and then we're happy. Is this someone on a 5, guys? You lot are doing well, aren't you?
Noah got some fries behind there, but it was meant to be shared.
Someone's doing all right for themselves.
Do you know what I mean?
Just need a bit more energy in midfield today. It's already some decent passing, actually, between Casemiro and Eriksen. Just up the tempo a bit. That's the main issue.
You reckon Ryan Mason's enough for a new manager bounce?
Does it count?
Yeah,
does it count as a new manager bounce?
Do you know what they labelled him on the BT Sport when he was doing an interview? It was Tottenham's acting manager.
Never heard that before.
Never heard.
I never heard that
about
before.
that, lads. Hadn't eaten anything all day. Oh, needed that. Wolfed that down like it was gonna fucking run away.
I've not been like this, like less nervous for a game in a very long time.
It's really weird.
It's like you draw, and it's almost a win, innit? It's like you draw and you've got what you want straight away. Oh no, it's not straight away. They kicked off.
Newcastle have scored.
Come on, Deitch.
Everton are gone, you know. They don't win.
Yeah, they're in big trouble. See Forest as well, man.
Do you reckon Thingy becomes a championship striker then? Calvert-Lewin.
Probably a year in the championship do good for him.
I think generally Calvert-Lewin's went from being a possible big money transfer to a big club.
I thought City
to being
would sign
someone
him.
I wanted him for a bit. Like for a little bit, I was like,
but you know what it was?
Offside.
Remember when he was class? Ancelotti.
Good manager.
It was no, that's what I mean. It was Ancelotti that made him.
Don Carlo. Do you know what? It's to the point where it becomes a situation where like, it's a difficult one actually.
Do you want Harry Kane?
Too right. I was just saying that my only issue there is, it is the fact that I do think United have a few players which will the decline will start showing in them in the next couple of seasons, and Harry Kane, if we signed him in a couple of seasons, we'd have to look to replace him. Or not look to replace him, but look for someone to start taking that mantle off him. And weirdly enough, right, and I know that he's not a popular figure really amongst United fans, right, Wout Weghorst, he's an option to have as your third choice striker. As your third choice striker. When you know what I mean?
Actually, you know what?
You know what I mean? Like now, if you've got Martial, you've got Kane, and then you've got Weghorst as like he barely plays. He comes on when you just need someone, like we did at the weekend, just to someone to chase him down.
If you're never going to be
Spurs in behind. Well played,
Lindelof. Relax, man.
No, that won't. Relax, it's Spurs, boys.
4 minutes in, and he's saying. That was good from Lindelof, though. I thought he was.
I think he is good,
his best game in United shirt the weekend.
Oh man.
It's pure class, Rashford.
I think Anthony's coming.
Wait, I've just realised Bruno's playing despite the fact he spent a whole week with his boot in a cast. And if he missed today's game, it would have been the first match he's missed since joining United through injury.
I think it's his first
he's
match
missed
ever.
one through illness.
His first match that he'd ever have missed through injury. Through injury in his career.
Because he missed them, I think, during COVID times and like
illness.
little weird ones. Yeah.
Never ever
through
missed
like a
game.
physical injury. That is incredible.
It's a monster. And also, it was because he twisted his ankle, didn't he, against Brighton? But he got up and played to like 110 minutes or something.
No, surely not. They've gone long a lot, man.
Do you reckon the manager and people like that go, mate, put a boot on that for the rest of the week?
Get
just
your
like
wife, your wife to put a picture on Instagram.
Yeah, just little tactical little.
Fergie'd do it. I reckon if Fergie was around now in like social media, the age of social media,
Use
he'd
it
be
to his
messing
advantage,
with
innit?
it all the time.
He also wouldn't need like.
It's high
Remember how
press.
he used to have people at all these clubs and that just watching out for people,
Yeah.
like, see if they're right. He wouldn't need any of that, would he? Just
He'd have
social
loads
media.
of burner accounts on Instagram, wouldn't he? Just like
He'd read out a journalist's tweets in a press conference. 100% Fergie would have done that.
Receipts.
Because if you remember, United stayed off there until Fergie left.
yeah. We were late, weren't we, on like Twitter and stuff? I remember it was dead funny because I think like City had like a 5-year head start on Twitter or something, and like we set up a Twitter account, and within like 12 hours,
had
it was
more
bigger
followers.
than City, and it was just like. But it's like we were chatting then like about that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Just he's good.
The one
So
what,
good,
the
isn't he?
player rate for Spurs is good.
Oh, what a finish, man! What a finish! That is class.
What you say
Silence, man. Silence, man.
What did you say earlier?
Yes.
That was class.
Yeah.
I swear the Barry Gray's better than James.
Hey, listen.
When he has the ball in the box like that, and there's players all around him, he is top class. That is brilliant.
hell.
7
This is
minutes.
gonna get toxic.
Yeah, their heads are gonna. Oh, come on!
Spurs.
This is gonna get nasty, innit?
Oh, it's so good.
What
That
the
was such a
tears!
good goal.
Rashford though, he does that. You know what? How many times that where it looks like he's got lucky, and he don't get lucky.
Oh, finish.
Because it goes away, it swerves away from the keeper. Watch. It's like a Rashford finish.
Yeah, it was. That's.
It's like a Rashy finish, isn't it?
That's
He
lovely.
needed that as well.
It's a
After
bit-
the
it's a
penalty
bit-
on Sunday and then this. Oh, that's
it's a
a
bit
top
knuckle.
finish.
He uses the
Yeah,
defender to just
yeah,
arch it
that's-
around him.
Don't get bare.
Perfect.
Top.
I was sat behind him the other day. Obviously, I normally sit in a Stretford end for the Seville game.
That's a free kick.
No, not straight away. Oh.
Bloody hell, twatted that.
Yeah.
And I just sat behind him, just looking at his shiny head. He just proper shines. You have that view all the time now, don't you?
Mate,
Behind
it's
him.
like I go now because I go sit behind him, but then I go to the press conferences after every game as well, and yeah, it's mad. Like he has this sort of aura.
How are you
about
finding
him. I
that?
like
So,
him.
if you guys that don't know, Radio Gaz now does the commentary for BBC Radio Manchester, right? And so he sits in the press conferences, and he sits in the gantry.
Like the press box.
Yeah, so in the press box where he can see the game and commentate on the game. How have you been enjoying that experience? Because it's a dream come true for you, isn't it?
That's it. That's all you can say, innit? Dream come true. Like, it's mad because I used to like play FIFA in my room when I was a kid, and my mum used to come in and say like, "Shut up! It's like 10 o'clock at night. We've got work in the morning. Why are you commentating while you're playing FIFA?" So it's like it's always something I've wanted to try my hand at, and it's just been such a buzz. And it's obviously you've got to have like some level of professionalism when you're commentating, but because it's Radio Manchester, you're allowed to be a little bit like excitable when United United start doing well.
Yeah, because I did for BBC Radio Manchester, I did Chelsea in the cup when we were under Ollie and we beat them.
Yeah, it was a Jack, wasn't it?
And I was just sat next to him, so I wasn't commentating for the whole, like you do
like
the whole
summariser,
show.
weren't you?
I was just there to add little bits every now and then. And I was just super biased. I was screaming, shouting, like, I remember Pogba scored and let's go.
Okay,
Never got invited back again, fully enough.
No, well, the thing is, it's like some of the best people I've done it with this year. Like Fabian Brandy was like that. He was buzzing. Like, he's a proper United fan as well. Alex Bruce, we did the Carabao
class.
Cup final with Alex Bruce. And honestly, when Casemiro scored, it was like, yes! I was like, come on. I was buzzing because I was just there trying to describe what has happened. Because obviously, it's different with TV commentary and radio commentary. Radio commentary, you can't stop talking.
You have to be
people literally
descriptive,
can't see what's going on. So like I'm there trying to describe the goal, like the ball's come in from Luke Shaw and he's just in the background like ah! I was loving it though. It's what people want to hear, you know, on local radio.
That's such a good goal. Sorry, we were just.
But like I've said, like if ever I worked for like a national station or something, I could not do United games.
Yeah,
not a chance.
You wouldn't be able to be what you are on Radio Manchester.
No way. No, I physically couldn't do it.
Could you do Liverpool,
No.
Everton, or like maybe or like a game where it's important for Liverpool and they win? Let's say you do the Champions League final, Liverpool win it.
Oh.
And they're not playing an English team, so you've got to be.
Nah, I don't think I could. No way. I couldn't do that because then you'd have to be biased towards them a little
Gaz
bit.
isn't being truthful right now. If any radio producer listening, you could definitely be there and do it.
No, I'd say it to him like, you know who I support, and I've been a football fan all my life, and people would be able to figure, people would see
That's
through
the
it
thing
anyway.
as well. You don't like with some people that work for the BBC, they have to kind of hide their. You don't have to hide it.
No, not really.
You know what I mean?
Not on radio. I mean, we do a show called Talking Balls every night where the whole premise of it is I'm the United fan. We have a City fan.
So
we
it's
just
like
argue for an hour. So like people know that I'm a United fan. And, you know, our City commentator, who's like one of the best commentators going, I think he's Mint Mike. He's a City fan and people know he's a City fan. And people expect him to, you know, give a bit towards
I think also on the local radio, you need that.
Yeah, of course you do. It's what people are listening
Wow.
for. That's a big kick, innit?
If it was Radio 5 Live,
yeah,
then you understand, like...
The day I learnt that was, I hate to bring it up, but the Liverpool game, like, honestly, like, when the 6th and 7th went in, I was like, surely not another one. Yeah, another one. And that was it. Like, I was like, I can't do it. I was like, my boss was sat next to me as well, and I was like, mate, I can't.
I'm tapping out. Yeah, that was horrible. I was sat next to Boovy and Rory. Worst day of my life.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Don't get
because they didn't want Liverpool to win, but then once it got 3, 4, 5, 6, they just want more Liverpool, and they just want disaster for me.
At what point did you start getting numb? Was it like after 4?
I think
the point where I started getting
the last few years have
If this
helped me
goes in,
getting
it's
numb
mad.
to a lot of things.
If this goes in, it's mad.
Was it Chelsea where he scored one?
Yeah.
Scored one
I
since.
think that's still the best free kick I've ever seen.
Seen.
I know that's exaggerating.
No,
I seen Ronnie's against
apart from
Panty,
Roberto Carlos.
Ronnie's against Portsmouth still the best I've seen.
Oh yeah, it was unreal. That. Go on, knuckleball it.
Oh, I caught it as well.
Caught it, but we went keeper's side. Forster's actually a decent shot stopper. Right?
How many games have we actually won away from home by more than a goal this season? I can only think of Leeds. I can't think of it. I think Leeds might be. Leeds was the first one that we'd won away from home by more than a goal.
Did we beat
Really?
Betis like 4-0 or something?
Domestic.
Oh,
then.
domestic.
Yeah. No, that was at home anyway.
Oh, was
to
it?
be fair, so even including European games.
I don't know.
I don't think we have
Yeah,
them.
our away form's shit.
Well, away from me.
Watch this, Trolls. Easy for Dave.
for David.
Easy. That's what he's good at.
Richarlison can't score against us, man. Surely, I've jinxed it.
Go on, why would you say that?
He's offside.
The
Anyway.
thing is, if I said that, with Joe in
I
here,
wish he scored.
Joe goes on a massive tirade saying that jinxes don't exist and they aren't real and all this.
Well, really,
and that.
jinxes don't
No,
exist.
they
Yeah.
don't.
But when you jinx something, you feel like you did.
Yeah.
Forest in the cup.
Forest in the cup. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going for a list, so
Forest
I'm
in
not
the
remembering.
cup. Yeah. Oh. That's good.
Go on,
from
go on.
Eriksen. That's
Go
good.
quick. Don't let him get back in.
United are looking good. Oh.
He ain't getting there.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky.
Ooh,
That
that's
was
touch,
yeah.
that.
Anthony and Jadon Sancho have come into form at just the right, because Rashford's goals have kind of eased up a little bit in the last couple of weeks. I know he had the injury as well. Oh my God.
Yeah,
No chance, Kane.
I see something in Anthony.
It's ridiculous the narrative that was being built around him because
Who?
around Anthony.
Oh no, it was ridiculous. Everyone was getting well over the top.
Yeah,
I never got it.
proper
Like, it's been a decent season. How many goals he got? Like, he's
7, 8.
edging on 10, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, he's
not got
close
off
to 10.
I think he's got 8.
The main concern is his assists. I think he's got 2 all season. He needs to be better creatively.
And I think some of the things are like, just run at someone sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
but
stop slowing it
I think
down.
he's done that more. I saw him do a right foot deep cross against Brighton. I was like, I never. But when I see that, that makes me more annoyed that he hasn't done that earlier. Do you know what I mean?
You can't. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like if Vego starts scoring every week, you're like, I'm a bit annoyed he didn't start doing that earlier. You kind of just got to take it.
Yeah. Just got to accept it. But
brilliant, Luke. Come on, man.
I've heard some people say that. Like, is
He's
Luke,
Arsenal
Luke
for
Shaw
this
playing
goal.
as
is
the
Luke Shaw?
Centre back. Yeah.
Is he playing the right centre back though?
No, I think that was just.
Was
in
it
the
just
kind of-
filling in for a second?
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
Jayden,
Yeah,
that
you're right.
touch
Yeah,
was
you're right.
horrendous.
Has Luke Shaw got a shout of being one of our most technical players? Top
Well,
3
On the ball,
Top 3,
unbelievable.
probably. I think
I was having a chat with Boovy today because we had to do this video on what United players get in the City 11. Luke Shaw's a tap-in.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
That's 'cause
yeah.
they've not got a
I
left
think.
back.
I think Luke Shaw is.
Yeah.
I
I
think.
didn't say that bit out loud.
I think Pep would. I think Pep would love a Luke Shaw type player. He'd probably play him left centre half. Like,
But you know when you
He's
tell
a
people
3.
Luke Shaw is actually like the best left back in the league, they think you're mad because they remember him last season.
yeah. Nah, but
It's like he's either world class or Sunday league.
I think he's the best left back in the league on the ball. Definitely. I think there's an argument for him to be the best left back in the league, though.
it's mad.
This season he definitely is.
The Luke Shaw is mad because it seems like he's either the best left back in Europe, borderline, or he's the. Nah, seriously, when he's
whack.
or he's whack.
Yeah.
So there's like no in between.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That complete opposite of Dennis Irwin, he was just consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he started pretty sharp.
Oh, he's
Play
come out
David,
and he's
you've gotta
collected
claim
a
that.
cross. He's done well.
Richarlison just looks depressed, doesn't he, poor
He
thing?
started the game all right though.
I rated him.
Richarlison.
No, I rate him
That goal he
still.
scored at the World Cup. Oh my God.
I think
Wan-Bissaka's got to
well,
watch his line there.
I think Richarlison's going to do that thing where in the second season he'll score like
I
20.
want to pump these, like, you know. I want like 4 little something. Come on, Reds.
Go on.
Oh,
It's not
bad.
bad.
That's
It's
a
not bad.
tall,
It's
like,
good.
you know.
And you know what? The
Yeah.
funny, I put this on Twitter in the week, right, about Wan-Bissaka, and at first, like, when you watch him going round a man, you're like, oh, he's got lucky there. Oh, he's pulled that out the bag.
Well, that
Like,
looks
how's he
weird.
done that? Nah, he
Yeah.
does it on purpose. He just looks a bit gangly doing
Yeah,
it. You know
no,
what I
he
mean?
is, yeah.
It's because he's got long limbs, but he means what he's doing.
I think when someone dribbles and moves as weird as Wan-Bissaka does, I think if you're a defender, it's just hard to get a beat on what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's all
very
awkward.
pointy, innit?
Even it's even like that cross though. There, it looked like his technique was off.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It went exactly where he wanted it to go, and it just looks a bit weird. There's nothing wrong with that. It's
But you
unorthodox.
can tell like he's been training, and obviously, which is what you want from players, like trying to learn.
Yeah.
So he's doing exactly what he's like. You know, the angles he runs at. He's like doing exactly what the coach told him. and, like,
Yeah.
He's doing those things based off repetition. It's like it's sick to watch.
I think he's good.
Because he got
He's
rinsed. I
really
remember
good.
that summer where he was just working out and doing different drills and stuff, and people were rinsing him, and it's like, what do you expect?
Well,
what do you
everyone thought
want
he
from
was-
your players in the
Everyone thought he was
summer?
done in like
I
December,
did.
didn't they? I it's not that I didn't think he was done, but I thought Ten Hag was done with him. I'm still not convinced that he's not, but I hope he's not because I really rate him.
I think you keep him
Oh,
now.
brilliant, Lindelof.
There's no point going, let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Ball. Oh.
I think like people, I've seen some people saying about us needing a new right back. I almost think if you've not got that top class if you've not got like a 9 out of 10 right back, having 2 7 out of 10 right backs
Would
can
you
make up for that
be
with
happy
different
with the lower
attributes.
Wan-Bissaka
Yeah, I
team?
am. I'm all right with it going into next season. I think we need a new
Pass.
centre back to play backup, obviously.
Play, drive. Don't make the right pass.
Yeah, that's it. Well played.
Go on.
Go on, it's got to go. 2-0. Oh, and again. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, I thought that was Sancho's second.
Sa-
If Sancho got an hat-trick, man, I'd
Sancho
be
hat-trick,
buzzing.
good.
Come on.
What a pass.
Luke
got
Shaw.
that.
though.
He's never letting him get to that. What's happened with Son this season?
I don't know, man.
Crybaby mug. He has been really poor this season, though.
He's on.
Oh, unlucky Marcus.
Probably
Don't
off.
even- don't think. I think.
Probably off. Rashford,
Yeah.
Rashford, 90% of the time is offside when
Yeah,
he makes a
yeah,
running
yeah.
behind. I don't know why when
He's
he's as
annoying
quick.
'cause of how
When
fast he
he's as quick as he.
Yes, Everton! Oh, it's gone to VAR.
Oh.
Fuck off.
That was the quickest, like. I know, it's like, it was almost like it was pre-planned to do the.
Nah, because you know what happened?
Like that.
I saw the table and it said 1-1, and then I pressed back and it says VAR.
Still says 1-1.
That's the goal they're reviewing.
Come on.
Give it.
We'll
Check that in a minute. Play.
Oh, he's
Get up,
honestly
man.
the two centre halves so far. Smashing it.
Yeah,
Actually enjoying watching United away from home.
Tottenham just look like a team with zero confidence. I think we score again, we might score.
Play that, Anthony.
Oh my God. See, Anthony does that though. That's not a free
Referee.
kick.
Referee,
what are you on about?
Get off his back, you fucking prick.
You bug!
How's he not give that? He's dragged him down.
Nah, that's a joke, that. Good thing Porro shit. Good man.
Everton's goals disallowed. Absolute pathetic. I bet Ethan's happy with himself.
What the
and Mog.
Let's see this again.
Perisic.
How close was that? That's a brilliant
Good block
block.
by Romero.
Oh, yeah. Fair play.
Yeah.
I think it's a disgraceful decision at Goodison Park. Clearly onside.
Give it.
Did you see that goal in the FA Youth Cup final the other day? The chip from the West Ham striker.
No.
It was like, remember that game we had at Old Trafford just after COVID when it was like half full, and Cavani dinked the keeper.
Oh no,
It was like that.
That's,
It was
you know, that's
exactly
one of my
that.
favourite goals ever at Old Trafford,
Yeah.
purely because of the emotion.
I
of
never
being back
got
in
a
there.
ticket for it.
Oh, did you not? Mate, I was there with
Were you working or? Were
No,
you
I was
fan?
there as a fan. It was before I
Why
started.
is that one of your
like,
most
covering
favourite
games.
goals?
Because it was like the
It was the
emotion
first
of being
game
away,
fans were allowed back.
being away
Okay,
from
oh,
football
yeah.
for so
Oh.
long. We'd all
Who was
had,
it against?
It was against.
Was it Everton?
Nah, I wanted to say Everton, but I don't think it was. Now I'm thinking about it.
We won 3-0, didn't we?
Was it Fulham?
Might be Fulham.
Was it Fulham? Fulham. Right.
Yeah, that goal from Cavani.
Memory's not totally gone. No, but I think what it was is because during COVID, obviously everyone was like worried about the loved ones and stuff like that. And like my grandma had COVID and stuff. She was fine, but like I went to it with my grandma who had been going United with for like 16 years or something, and we just both had the absolute best time. And it was just one of them that will always stick with me. That love Cavani for that.
Why does Ryan Mason look like a PE teacher there? Did you see it?
He looks too young.
No, he looks
You
young,
expect,
but
like-
the way he's dressed, he's just in a
You
like a
expect
Puma
managers
hoodie.
to look at least 40.
Yeah, or look,
And he looks at least 25.
or look like he's in a job. He looks like he's got.
Is he the one that had the head injury?
Yeah.
Right, Mason.
That,
All
like, yeah, that
I
retarded.
remember is
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
had that tattoo. I remember when people were tweeting about his tattoo. He has this tattoo. I don't know if it's someone like his family or something. And this guy tweeted like, "Why has Ryan Mason got a tattoo of me when I was 14 on his arm?" And it genuinely looks so much like him. If you typed in Ryan Mason tweet tattoo, it would come up. But here you go. Here's number 2. Oh, he's ripping him to pieces.
Pour that.
Balloons
Bro.
on the pitch. Yeah. Yeah, but you see what we're saying about Anthony as well. How long? Like we've not had many wingers that do that, like high up the pitch,
proper
just get
winger as
stuck
well,
in, and they're like a defensive winger. But people see him do silly tricks that you don't need to do.
And
they
also,
think
I
that he's
think-
some Brazilian.
I haven't
showboater.
haven't seen silly tricks you don't need to do from him in a while.
I want to
agree,
see
agree.
them.
And I
Yes,
don't. And I
same, I
generally.
like
I don't.
I
I.
love it.
I
We're into,
don't.
we're into enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean?
You know what I love when he brings, when he does that thing where he brings the ball down. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that all the time, I love it.
That's what it is, isn't it? Why do we watch football? We want to see your team win, but you want to also see stuff that makes you go, like,
Yeah, it's true.
people have just sucked the joy out of football nowadays.
But if you look at like the best players now,
Oh,
it's like
brilliant from Bruno.
De Bruyne and Ireland, they're just robots.
Brilliant.
Do you know what? Yeah, we are playing some liquid football. If you're not watching, we
Are
are
Spurs
playing.
really bad or are we playing well?
I think it's a combination. Because it's weird
Should've
because
fed that
this
into
this is
Bruno.
He should have went.
this is the
Bruno.
best we've played in a long time. But the funny thing is, probably our best performance of the season was Spurs at home. The 2-0.
Yeah, I'd have that. Dominant.
Yeah, we're dominant, and it looks
City
like
as well.
I don't know.
I didn't watch
they
that
had
at home.
20
I was-
minutes
I was
where they
playing
were
for Paddock
all
FC.
over
With
us.
City.
They were 20
You have to
minutes.
I was playing for Paddock FC, a gate where you've not watched a game in 3 years.
Yeah.
Why haven't you watched a game in 3 years?
Watch United, eh?
You know what I
No
booked today?
support. No support.
Booked flights to go and watch FC United. They're playing in this final. They're playing this European trophy against like non-league clubs around Europe. They're playing the final at the San Siro.
Class.
So I'm going to go and watch them at the San Siro purely because they're knocking it down next year. And I'm like, I need to go and watch
That's
the game
amazing.
at the San Siro.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like 4,000 fans in the San Siro, though. It's going to be sick.
Is it not one of them ones where they have like multiple games in a day there?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
the semi-finals one day, the finals the next day.
Oh, sick.
I can't wait.
I love
They're
that.
going to sing the San Siro is never full. And it's going to be like 4,000 Reds, like. I can't wait.
That would be good.
Not back. Good pass.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Where are you going?
Did he mean to do that?
No.
You know, if he doesn't do the skill, he don't shoot.
Yeah. You know them.
Sometimes
where you
once you do the
they
thing,
rush
you
your blood.
think,
Yeah.
if I score now, it might be the greatest goal ever.
Yeah, but then as a fan, I watched that and I'm like, I want him to shoot here. Like.
Bruno is thinking puss gas right there.
That's what it is. If he had just took the ball normally, he passes that. It's like when someone megs someone and then they're looking, the pass is on and they think.
Thinking. Then they try to do a mad trick after that they've never done
It's
before
like
in
the
their
things
life.
of that computer game, you know, when you have to boost up energy as you do
Yeah.
skills.
Well,
and
like
you're
FIFA
"Alright,
Street."
yeah, I
Yeah.
can do this now. Special move, shoot.
Game breaker.
Oh, that was it. I
That's
was like
it.
trying to
Game
think of the
breaker.
name of it. Game Breaker.
That's
Thief
the
Street
one.
2, best football game ever. I'm saying it.
Luke Shaw's chunky, isn't he? Chunks.
Chunky monkey.
Ball.
What a ball.
He's going to give a free
He
kick,
is,
isn't
and he's going to go back and give the free kick. Keep it in.
He didn't touch
What's
it?
he say it? Has he not? Has he give? What's he given?
He said he made a movement towards it.
He jumped out of the way of the ball.
Yeah, but I don't know why he made a movement.
But who
towards
would he have distracted with that movement? There's no one
Yeah.
next to him.
He's not going to gain any advantage.
I don't know, man. These refs apparently study the rules and that weekly or so, don't they? Or something like that.
No one's offside there.
Goes nowhere near him.
And he's not offside.
He's not even offside.
He's not even offside.
Yeah, you're even offside to begin with. Refs peppered.
The press is good, isn't it, from us today?
You know what I like as well? There's Sancho's movements on that move where the cross went in and it didn't get completed. Sancho had already got into the 6-yard box. We don't do that enough. Once Rashford or Martial move out of the number 9 position, no one else is filling it.
I know you love Martial, and I, to be fair, think United have been better when
So
he's been
much
in the
better.
team. Totally
We
agree.
just made a wheat bit.
I mean, even that, and I know he did it against Nottingham Forest where he sort of won the ball high up the pitch, and I was like, that's so un-Martial. I love that he's doing that now. But you've got to say, like, the press on Sunday, like, it's so much better with Rashford as the number 9. He's just such a better presser
run
of the ball.
But I think what Martial does well, which people kind of don't see, is he closes the angles off. So whilst he don't run full speed towards the player, he'll close the passing lines
more
off.
intelligent
Yeah,
than that,
which
yeah.
he does a lot, but it's obviously because he's a bit slower. Also, I think the injuries have killed a lot of his
It's a
natural
shame.
pace.
It's such a shame.
Yeah.
Because he was never the fastest guy anyway, but he was quick. And now
Yeah.
he's not. It's like Sancho now.
No.
Him behind.
Oh, shit.
It's cool, bro.
Shaw.
Relax. Relax. Luke Shaw's there.
Fucking hell. Shaldini.
Never once felt like he was scoring there.
He didn't even try and score. He could have shot, but he went to put it across goal.
Well done, Luke.
Unless they play Man United.
Decent half an
Is
hour.
this the
though.
last season of San Siro?
I think they've
One
got
more.
another season. They'd be making more of a big deal about the Champions League semi being there.
I'd love to go to one of them.
Imagine that.
Oh.
David! Fuck off, son.
Right, counter. The brakes on.
Nah, not Sanchez.
Well,
Yeah, when he gets it deep.
That's right.
That's but he
Yeah.
does that though.
He ain't quick.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well played, United.
Sancho don't waste
Well
the pass,
played.
you know.
You know, man.
And that's why you need him.
That's a good.
What a pass.
Oh,
Why is there
Marcus.
so much
This
space
is, I mean,
everywhere?
this is confident on the ball here, United.
Give it to
Step
Eriksen.
overs.
Oh, Bruno's looking.
Are we sure Bruno was injured this week?
Nah, of course he wasn't.
Why is Wan-Bissaka there? Why? Look at him, he's in the left side channel, look front. Look, making
Good ball. Oh,
target man.
But you know how
Yo,
much?
you can tell it's end of the season, you know. It's
Yes, referee.
has he let
well
that go?
done, son.
Fair play.
You can tell it's end of the season with the way certain man are moving. You
Nah, but that's good, man, because he's creating an overload in a position where they don't. If
And again. Oh,
Shoot,
no.
man.
Decision,
if he, had,
poor
if he
No,
hadn't
he's
scored
back.
yet, he would have shot.
Look at
He's back.
Wan-Bissaka.
He's
Playing
back.
as the 10.
Nah, but he's bagged before. He bagged before. Why is he not shot there?
He's playing like Welbeck against Real Madrid, Rob Saka.
Yeah.
He played like that, holding, like, he just kept ball
People
over
have
him.
described him as like the way he moves. It's a bit similar to Welbeck, where
Yeah.
Welbeck sometimes, like, because he was quite gangly and stuff.
Do you remember that step over Welbeck tried for England? He backheeled the ball out of play.
Listen, no Welbeck.
I'm so
No,
glad he
no,
didn't
no,
score.
no
on the
slander.
weekend.
You had the flag about Danny, innit?
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
Brazilian
Welbeck's
World
that
Cup.
guy. I took it to Brazil.
I
I took it to Brazil, and then he ended up in a lift with Danny Welbeck, which was the maddest thing.
I really want to interview him, like, badly want to interview him.
When he's retired, he'll be.
No,
up
no,
for
no,
it.
no, I'm not now. I keep DMing you, Danny. Reply. Henrik Larsson replied, and you can't reply, Danny. Jesus Christ.
You're gonna write another verse to Stan here, yeah.
I was going to make Dan part 2 when Martial was about to leave.
Them were the days.
Because Eminem's got a part 2 to Stan, hasn't he? Called The Bad Guy.
Has he?
It's like on one of his latest albums.
I've
And
not listened
do
to
it-
any Eminem
I was
since
gonna
2010.
I was going to do a version of that about Marshall.
Oh, that's poor.
That's sloppy though.
Who's gonna fill in?
Sloppy as fuck there.
Casemiro, get back.
Casemiro hasn't looked as rusty today.
Nah, you're right.
That's a problem when he gets suspended every week. Comes back rusty as hell.
I'm happy with this so far.
Come on.
You want to get 2 before half time, and then the second half they're just gonna come out rattled. I'm annoyed we've not got the second before this.
Son always has a huge fan base in the crowd, innit? How many people you reckon go to Spurs games just for Son?
I don't know. He's like
Must be a couple hundred
he's
a game, innit?
he's a national hero in here.
No, I know. It's mad.
Because I was in the fans with the South Koreans at the World Cup, and they basically spoke about Son like he was a god. Literally, they said that he's a national hero, and they see him as a reason to feel more confident about being South Korean
Korean
and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
literally
sick.
stuff like that. Yeah,
That's
said
really cool.
they'll proper look up to him. Everyone.
This is a visibility on the world stage. Although
Yeah.
Korean culture is everywhere right now. K-pop.
Yeah,
and-
it is. But so I was interested when they said it, but I think they see it as he's like ventured out into like the Western world and been like he's a superstar, and they feel like
yeah,
kinda
him
broke,
and them. Because what's that band called? That K-pop band.
I think I know what you're talking about, but
BTS.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed that I've just answered that
Yeah.
question. I'm
Behind the
ashamed.
scenes. Nah, bro, I knew the name. I just couldn't
Mate,
remember
I
it.
know,
It's like they
just-
are everywhere.
It's just not my bag. But yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. You know about them.
Yeah, everyone
I
does.
see 'em everywhere.
Everyone does.
that South Korean team.
Someone
has
like
some- they have some ballers
Oh.
there though.
That's
Oh!
unlucky.
It's the wrong
unlucky.
pass though.
Bruno's so good, man.
Yes!
Yes!
Tell you what, the game Luke Shaw is having.
He's like a left back and a centre back.
Shoot!
Bang it. Oh yes, lads. Oh yes, lads.
Brilliant though. It's
shit.
so
Lads.
good. It's so good. I'm having this.
Oh yeah, it's almost May. It's almost May, and Rashford's wearing gloves.
We need a Rashford goal tonight. You know.
What's he doing?
That I don't
Nah, I
understand.
get it. I was a glove guy, you know. You take them off about 20 minutes after the game starts.
Yeah,
It's
probably
just
just to start.
I'm
innit?
a long sleeve dude
Just an
as well. I need a
aesthetic
long
thing.
sleeve.
You can't wear short sleeves and gloves. That's
no, but-
Martial only.
I also like short sleeve with a long sleeve underneath. That's a
Oh,
good one.
with the thermal.
It's weird, yeah, but it's good. I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's probably better than long sleeve, actually. Remember Rooney? That reminds me of Rooney.
Yeah. Headband.
You know, I've never done cycling shorts like Dwight York. Oh, Lukey, baby!
sure.
He's
Offside
offside
anyway.
anyway, but
Some game
even
he's
that,
having.
Though, even that.
Why does Richarlison look so stressed, man?
Honestly, right, today is the day that
Who was offside
Ten Hag
then?
like officially him.
Oh.
Today's the day Ten Hag officially decides these are his centre backs for the rest of the season. It's got to be.
Yeah,
and,
Tova
and
ran
you
him,
know what? It's
yeah.
bad as well because I had like a few people because I was on the radio recently and I was sort of like I was criticising Maguire. It wasn't after the Sevilla game that was before that. It was because of the Forest away game. You know, when everyone's saying, "Oh, he grew into the game." You know, he had a
Yeah,
good
he
game
didn't.
overall. I'm like, yeah, but before that, he made 4 really bad mistakes.
I think
that
people, you know, like United will keep a clean sheet. And it's like the things that Maguire will get credit for, and I get it at times, is clearing the ball or a couple of headers here and there. Or
Basics.
you know, when we're under the caution. Things that he should be doing. But then it's the things that he's natural at like he's naturally on the ball. He's not very good. He can't turn. He's got no mobility.
But
He's never going to get better at that.
What I do understand though is that I think that what it was the day after, because obviously I was at the game reporting on it. I didn't see what all the pundits were saying, and the pundits, the non-Man United pundits, were hammering him. So it felt like a lot of United fans
sometimes
after
it's
it felt
over the
like
top.
we've got to back our guy. You know what I mean? Which I think all fans should be like that. We all should be a bit more like that. Like, don't let people criticise any of our players, even if they are not doing well. You know what I mean? Back him.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
But I just think I feel sorry for the guy.
Sometimes I think there's a lot of pundits that know that criticising Maguire is an easy win.
Exactly.
You'll get a lot of retweets from
that's
United
it,
fans
that's it.
and everyone else. And look, I criticise Maguire more than anyone, but I've never thought he should have been captain. You know.
No, I don't think. I didn't think so. At the
I remember
time.
when I
It
met
surprised
him
me. I thought it was a bold call.
originally, and we interviewed him and that, and it was before he had really played for United. I remember saying to
way up.
Jay,
Rashford's
like,
more-
he shouldn't be captain. You know,
How's he got that across?
like he shouldn't be captain. Like I've met a lot of Man United captains, and even Gary Neville. There's just something about him. You know, when he's in the room, like even just sitting next to someone, it's like, or their presence, or the
like
way
the
they
aura.
carry themselves. I don't know. It's just, it feels very soppy to me, in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like a slight against him. That it's just
Maybe if he
If
didn't
he-
get the captaincy, he would have been a better player for
some
us.
of United's best players couldn't be captains.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think Ronaldo could have been.
Bruno
a captain.
could have been. I don't think.
Bruno's captain, mate.
You think Bruno should be captain?
Bruno's got to be captain.
I
Look
think
what
you
he's
know
done this
those
season.
days when he loses his head.
Yeah, I know.
If that's your captain, I think that's mad. And you should. There's nothing wrong with having those players, but I just think they probably shouldn't be your captain.
What, you think someone with more of a calm presence?
Casemiro or someone.
It was mad, wasn't it, before that penalty shootout?
I don't
though,
mind
when
being him.
Bruno's there, like screaming at everyone, getting everyone hyped
Oh
up,
my
and then
God, it's just-
I've never seen out like that. It's like when you know when your mate invites you to his mate's party.
Yeah,
And you're just
and
stood in the
everyone's
background,
talking,
like-
and you're there like, or when you're
Yo,
walking in the
Sancho jumps out of every 50-50, innit?
Yeah, it's
He actually does every single one.
he's not. It's just not
Yeah.
his game, is it? It's not. He's about.
I was a bit of a hospital pass, but it was still one of them where like he
But you know what the other thing is? He's never going for a tackle. He's going to try and flick the ball around you. So if he doesn't flick the ball around you, it looks like a poor tackle. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It looks
Yeah.
like he's jumped out the
It
way.
looks
when
like he's
actually
just flipped his leg at
he's trying to get
and
the
he's-
flick.
But really, he's not trying to tackle you, bro. He's trying to flick the ball around you and
Yeah.
attack.
He should have made.
All
that
we
pass.
all we need to do here is watch it on the break. With balls like that. But look at Luke Shaw.
Look at Shaw, though.
Look at him.
It's a one-man defense, you know.
What the hell?
Oh, God.
He's playing like a. Shaw's
Sweeper?
playing like them.
Yes,
Them
Jay.
FIFA centre halves.
See, a pass again. That wasn't a tackle. he just passed it.
exactly. Oh, but that was good, to be fair. Skip, I think that.
Go on, Bruno.
That's it, Bruno.
You know, on these man.
Son's crying.
You know who I haven't seen today? I don't like. I'm not saying it.
Oh,
You know what I was going to say.
Harry
I
Kane.
know what you're gonna say.
You're about to say I've not seen
Nah,
him.
so-
1-0 on that, you minute, Kane.
No, it'd be the 39th minute because I've just said it.
Jesus Christ.
But it does show you, though, like, what is interesting now is watching this Tottenham team is watching how Harry Kane plays when the rest of the team aren't performing. Because we're going to have games next season. Because I think we're going to sign Kane, personally. We're going to have games where we're not playing well.
starting to think
So
about
how does he play here? What does he do?
I think this is an unfair game to judge him on
Why?
because it's Ryan Mason's tactics. It's a Spurs team that are heads in the gutter.
Ask a stupid question, get a
Yeah.
stupid answer in it.
Oi, listen to this.
Be direct.
And this is them.
Oh,
gone,
round one.
in my opinion. Southampton 0, Bournemouth 1.
Oh,
Oh, what a ball by Bruno, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's that done.
That's Southampton gone, in my opinion. Sign up Lavia.
Bournemouth have done well recently, haven't they? They've got some mad results.
Gary O'Neill deserves a lot of credit
Yeah.
because when he got given the job, I was like, they're finished. Let's see them later.
Oh,
Ah,
poor
come on,
Cassie.
Florida.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, no. I thought he had that all day long.
we're lucky Son never went down then looking for a foul.
Yeah.
See, Lindelof's read that run the whole way, though. Right, don't you can.
But look
pass,
at the
man,
low
you can
now.
pass.
He's been sucked in. Watch Sonderlow. Well done, Luke.
Oh, there's no one there.
Have you been to the news, White Hart Lane?
I was
I've never
hoping. I
been.
was hoping to cover this game. The only reason I'm not is because they were like, obviously we do sports shows at the weekend, and it's like when there's loads of teams playing, they'll send me anywhere.
Yeah.
But when it's a Thursday night, we've got no sport on. It's like, can we justify?
Can we
putting you in
just like do
hotel,
updates?
the train,
Yeah.
just to do updates into some random
Like every
show.
20
I
minutes
shouldn't
or
say some
something.
random show. Joe McGrath's on the air right now.
Some random show.
Nah, it would have been mint, I think, doing updates with Joe McGrath, but oh well.
No, I get you.
I'm not going West Ham either because I've never been that one either because 7 o'clock on a Sunday in it.
I did an away there and we lost
Stupid.
3-0. Horrible. It was them early ones as well.
When was that? When it was 3-0?
It was under Ali, I think.
I can't remember.
It was around the time when I had that thing about Declan Rice online and Rio tried to expose me.
Go there though.
And then like,
They're so
Keep going. Go.
yeah,
No, that's the right
pass.
thing to do. To be
Oh
honest.
my god.
Shoot, left foot.
No, he should have took another touch, I think.
That was a good strike though.
It was, but
Pass it early.
you leave it. Ref.
Give the free kick. Have the free kick. Take the free
Fucking
kick.
hell.
Yeah,
Book
that's
him.
it. And
You
it
know
is a
what
booking.
You know what I
Yeah.
think you're doing with that shot? You're leaving too much to chance because you're hitting it first time. Could have took a touch.
I think he
close
thought
down.
it set up nicely.
I think we're playing so well that we're not taking our chances seriously. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, doing the whole. It's
We're
too
just
easy.
banging 'em.
I feel like it's too easy, kind of thing.
Like he just whacked that first
Look at
time.
this pass though. Eyes at the back. Oh,
This.
ooh, it's a quick glance though.
I do passes like that, sometimes. Swear down. But Christian Eriksen there, it's like he's got wing mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how you seen that though?
I don't know.
He's got a rear view here. He's got wing
he
mirrors here.
He needs to let his hair go soon though.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's going in it.
It's
It's
going.
clinging on.
It's clinging
I'm
on
gonna
now.
be that guy, bro.
No, you won't.
Gingers don't go bald, so I'm all right.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Or is it
got a
gingers
good-
don't go grey? One of the two.
You got
I
a
can't
big,
remember.
thick head of hair.
I'm
That's
all
good.
right. Not too bad.
Do you reckon I will?
Grey,
Bald.
bald.
Let me
No,
see
but
your
you can just
hairline.
wear do-rag and we'll just think.
I'll wear.
You might be bald
I'd wear
for
a
all I
wig
know.
cap instead.
He's not. Oh, is he gonna have a shot here?
Decent.
Oh
He had
shit!
a
I
few
forgot he
free-
played for them.
He had a few free kicks in him though, didn't he? When he was at Spurs, I swear I remember
Yeah.
him taking a few. Remember when he scored a goal against us after like 2 seconds? Against
Oh,
Spurs,
that's
like it was like one of the quickest goals I've ever seen scored against us.
I
Probably
just-
was.
Christian Eriksen's whole life must feel like a dream right now.
It's mad, innit?
Like
It's
really.
mad. I thought he'd give that straight to Bruno then. It honestly, like, I just think about like what he must think every day. He must just buzz every day.
You know, like when he got that injury a couple months ago.
Hmm.
He must have just been like, oh, that's fine. I
Yeah,
should be
yeah, of
dead
course.
now, yeah.
I bet nothing.
It's fine, isn't it? I
When
should be
stuff
dead
like
now, it
that
doesn't
happens to
matter.
you, surely you're just nothing phases
Yeah,
you
yeah,
after
like-
that. Like,
He's like,
That's amazing.
3 months no football. It could have been my whole life no football.
I feel like everyone remembers where they were in it watching that when he
Yeah,
went
it
down.
was mental.
I was
Mental.
mate, I couldn't believe what I was watching.
And he plays for Man United and that. Sometimes you must go to take a corner and look around. Like,
Oh no.
He's in.
Is this
He's in.
ever?
He's
He's
fucking.
in.
Yo, think he's been a
He's
bit.
in.
he's missing.
Think he's been a bit sloppy defensively.
Save.
Though. They keep getting in down
Who
that
was that?
side.
Hoiberg?
I think it's Perisic.
It's
wasn't it?
Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's been a bit sleepy though in some of his defending today.
Played Casa.
Yeah.
Yeah, go along.
Played
with that.
Anthony.
Not been
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka's best game. They've
Played
had
Anthony.
a lot down that left,
Oh,
haven't
Bruno.
Yeah, he's gone.
they? Oh my God.
This is the 1v1 you want. Dyer. Yeah, no chance.
Yes,
Got
it's
no
in.
chance.
It's in. That is class.
straight away.
That is class.
no chance.
That
Dyer.
is class.
Dyer. You
That
mad?
1-on-1. That is
I
mint.
told you
Yeah,
Rashford
yeah,
to do
yeah.
a goal, innit?
Yeah.
Come on.
Actually, as soon as the ball went
You
through,
called it.
As soon as the ball, I was like, no chance. Dyer. Yeah, he walked past him.
Come on.
I'm just saying, Eric Dyer.
Do these.
I want 5.
Do
against
these.
like.
Nah.
I want to hear White Hart Lane just boo.
Like, that ball is unbelievable.
Look, oh,
he
listen.
knows he needs to play it
This
to
what
Rashford's
this
left
look at. He
foot
just walks past
slightly.
him. Yeah.
Twatted it.
That's
Yeah,
a,
this
that's
is
a
this
world, that's
this.
a world-class striker. That's not a left winger.
Oh,
Nah, he's better from the left.
No, I agree, but that.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
see that and you're
he's
like,
a world-class striker.
that's
as
a
well.
striker.
But I think strikers have to be able to play anywhere across the front.
Yeah,
They have
nowadays,
to.
yeah, of course you do.
Rashford might get his 30th league goal today.
All comps.
Oh, 30th, yeah.
Mate, all comps, he's already over 30. I'm including the World Cup. Shameless.
Yeah.
3 extra.
I think that's 16 in the league.
Is he on 29 then now? I think he must be on. I think he's on 29 now.
Yeah, it must be.
29.
Yeah.
Because he was on 28.
Well done, mate. Well done. Good maths, that.
Proud of you, Roddy.
Yo, listen. I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, he's on 29 in 50 games.
So one more.
Today's his 50th
30.
game. Is it? Yeah. One more after that, it might be 31. Yes, that's Roddy for confirmation.
Yeah.
Is that 50 games, 30 goals you just said?
Yeah. Wow. Or 29.
You'll get another today. I want to hear their crowd. You can't hear it though.
Close, it must be said. Like Manchester, Rashford is red.
Ooh.
Rashford.
It's well
is
annoying,
red.
you know, knowing that Rashford was like kicking about, like playing footy around mine, and you never know. You could have played football with Rashford, and you'd never. Well, I mean, you would know because you'd be like, "Who's this kid who's sick?" Like,
Because Marcus Rashford would be like, Mum, who's this 20-year-old rocking about?
what are you
with
on
us?"
about? He's like what, 3 years younger than me or something.
Oh, yeah.
Play the
What are you on about, you?
I'm on about my age. From my perspective, yeah, if I were you.
This has been a...
This has been a top watch.
Can we play
We had
Tottenham?
some good times at Spurs.
Can we play- can we-
Remember under Ollie? When Ollie
Yeah.
just come back and we won 1-0? Ole.
Was it? It was away. Yeah.
Rashford
It was,
scored.
when Ronaldo scored that as well. That was a top game. That was a good
Cavani
day.
scored one.
It's can we play Tottenham every week vibes?
This is honestly like.
What is it about Spurs though? Because even this game, like they're just such.
Have
a,
we
like,
ever lost at the new stadium?
I don't know. They're such
Once,
like a
maybe, yeah.
flimsy
I
team.
can't remember.
They're a proper flimsy team, innit?
Yeah, well, what's mad is I don't. Still 45 minutes yet. You never know, do you?
got no
But
heart.
if this continues like this, and let's say we win 3-0, I don't think there's another team in the league that we've dominated like this, like over the 2 games in the league.
Nah, Tottenham's record against us
Forest?
in recent years is terrible.
By the way, we're 8 points clear of 5th place Villa as it stands.
Three-
We've played
two
2
games
games more than
more.
us. We're 9 points clear of 6th place Liverpool. We've played 1 game less than them. And we are 9 points clear of 7th place Spurs.
Have another
We've
Moretti if
played
you're up.
2 games less than them.
Other beers are
Do
available.
we need to order any more beers or have we got enough?
Oh no, not if you've not got enough.
No,
I'm
we need
just-
some anyway.
Not driving, innit? Might as well take advantage.
Yeah, same.
Imagine if I could do this in the press box while commentating and just have a beer with me.
Bro, I do, you know. You know, obviously, I'm only working
Sly.
for Devils. But
what do
when
you mean at the games?
like when we get media access, I'll just get on it. We're a fan channel, innit?
That's so funny.
What am I
I've got
supposed
an
to
image
do?
of you sat with a journalist, like, half cut.
It's funny, I'll walk in and like Laurie Whitwell and that will be like sat there trying to be all professional and that, and I was walking to her, go on, what's going on, Laurie? Son, get over here.
It's well funny.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Nice one, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bro. Nice one.
Cheers, guys.
I thought I was giving
I'm
that to
cheersing
Ronaldo.
you. Oh, does Ronaldo want
You've
one?
got a full one.
Ronaldo's not drinking, is he?
Drink.
I thought that was mine. Go on.
Cheers.
If Ronaldo's drinking, that's his.
Got like a full one there. You're just gonna down it.
I've been babysitting that a bit.
You know, I was telling this. I'm gonna give a plug here to my United podcast.
Go on.
I was telling this story on the Devil's Advocate,
When's it out?
BBC Sounds, every Monday, every Friday.
Can you subscribe anyway?
Go and get it on BBC Sounds, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Check it out.
There you
It's me
go.
and Joe McGrath. You know Joe.
Joe McGrath. It's one
And I
of
was
the
telling
sloppy
this.
Joes.
I was saying this recently. I get a free pie every time I go to Old Trafford now. And I don't mean like when I'm in the press box.
Okay.
I mean like when I'm sat in my normal season ticket seats because we don't cover European games. So I've been to all the European games at Old Trafford in my normal seats. And do you remember when the tills went down at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
And when was that, like 2-3 years ago maybe? 2 years ago? Like the steward, the lady who's a steward who's class, like she'd been there ages. I give her a hug every game, like, and have a chat. And she just came down our row and she started like dishing out pies to everyone. She was like, "Oh, the food, you all need something to eat, so yeah, everyone gets a free pie." And everyone was like buzzing. But then, like the next game when I got there, she was like, "Do you want a pie today at half time?" And as a joke, I went, "Oh yeah, go on then, get us a United pie." Then at half time, she just came up to me. She was like, "Yeah, here's your pie." I was like, "Oh, that's good."
Don't
next
say
game,
what section you see.
No, I'm not
we
doing it.
don't want to bait her up.
I'm not doing it. Like, next game, get another one. But then it's getting embarrassing now because she does it every game, every single game. And I sit like halfway down the row, so she passes it along. She's like, "Just pass that over to him."
Oh, is it just for you?
Yeah, just for me, not for anyone else. So all the lads sat there just like,
A random pie coming down.
Why does he get a pie?
Just volleying his pie
Yeah,
down.
everyone's just dashing his pie to me.
Oh, that's class.
It's funny, everyone's like looking at me like, "Who's this?"
You think you got a little admirer there, Gaz?
Maybe. There's a funny. In fact, this steward. This won't give her away, I don't think. There's a tweet that went viral about her. When Ronaldo scored a last-minute winner, it might have been the Villarreal one. It might have been, because that's when he slid over to our side. He took his top off, and he slid over, and there's this picture where you can just see him, like, with all these muscles bulging, and you can just see her like that.
I love that.
Like, she's loving that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. It is 2-0 to Manchester United. Yeah. Thanks, Cass. It's 2-0 to Manchester United against Spurs. Tottenham's fans, I think they were booing at half-time. We could safely say they probably were. Yeah.
Of course they were.
Yeah, I could only hear United's fans singing. That Rashford song, by the way, From Within Show, that might be my favourite song at the moment.
It's a good one.
I love it.
It's a good one.
Although that new
What's my
one, the
favourite
latest
one.
one's good.
What is my favourite new one that they've started singing? I mean, that is a good one, though, isn't it? Have we got any for any of the new players? I mean, I'm just loving seeing Argentina back, to be honest. I'm loving that being back.
You know what scares me? A lot of the RGs have done us over in the end.
He won't.
He better not.
He won't.
He'll go to Real Madrid or something in the future.
Nah, that's fine. Players do that.
But
As long as he's won a league here, I'm not bothered.
He's mint, isn't he?
Players are allowed to do that. I don't hold anything against
Nah,
players
nor
that
do I.
that. You know what I mean?
But Gabby Hines done us over with Liverpool.
Yeah, well, that's the Liverpool
Di
thing,
Maria
innit?
didn't go to plan. Rojo was
Di
mental.
Maria was... See, Rojo, though, he never did us over, though, did he?
Yeah, we love him, but he was mental, wasn't he?
Yeah, mate, I've always got a slight love for any centre-back who's willing to take on a 40-yard strike. He never scored any goals of him, but I loved it. And he never got a red card, which is mad.
That's one of my favourite videos on Twitter. You know, that just... it's just loads of clips of him shooting as he enters the halfway line. He like takes one step in, shoot, and it's like there's just loads of them backwards from all of his career. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I
just remember when he first signed for United, and there was that story going about so he signed for United officially, but he'd not arrived at the club. Then like literally 3 days later, there was a story about him like threatening his neighbour with a broken beer bottle or something. And I was like, I like this guy. This guy's gonna be funny.
He's ready to live in Manchester.
Yeah.
Sure.
He can walk home at night on Deansgate, no problem. No problem.
Oh man, yeah. Do you remember when David De Gea first signed and he got nabbed for nicking a donut?
Yeah, that was
big
around
thing.
where I went to school in Alty. I remember it was funny. My brother used to rob from that Tesco as well, but bear with me on this. It wasn't like anything like too extreme. He just used to like go out and get chocolate bars, but just weigh them through as spuds at the self-checkout.
Oh yeah, that's clever. I love that
did
one.
It for
That's a
years.
good one.
No one ever clocked anything.
I do that. I worked at Tesco though, and I don't know a member of staff that wasn't on the rob.
Yeah.
Genuine. I used to do my mum's shopping on Friday.
Stealing's bad, by the way.
So, not if you work there though.
Stealing's bad.
It's just, yeah, if you work at a corner shop, not if you work for Tesco. Do you know how much stuff they waste?
They're still in business. So
Although there was a manager, to be fair, that tried to, he put a TV on someone's till and tried to let him walk out, and he got nabbed.
I mean, that's a bit...
He got proper nabbed.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
I never got nabbed. I just left before the suspicions arose. Do you want that?
I don't drink beer.
All right, slide that over here.
Can I try it though?
Yes, but slide that over here. You're not going to drink it, are you? No, he's a mess, mate. He's going to waste a beer.
So he's got all that left.
I know, I'm double parked in it. Why's the TV gone off? Oh, yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Till the
I've got to like, this is going to sound weird, but my girlfriend's dad supports Everton. And I've
So you got a soft spot for him?
Why does that sound weird?
It's not a soft spot.
Why does that sound weird?
What do you mean?
Why does that sound weird?
What, that my girlfriend's dad supports Everton?
Yeah.
Why does that sound weird?
No,
right.
no,
because
I'm
I said it
asking
sounds
you,
weird.
why does it sound weird?
No. I just said, I mean,
said-
it's weird that, I've kind of, I don't want him to go down because of it.
Okay. They have a penalty now, or is it in 20 seconds? Oh.
They should have had a penalty. Ronaldo, you want to give us some halftime stats in the
Yeah,
Manchester
I will
United
give
game?
some half-time stats, and I'm predicting they're going to look really, really bad for Spurs. We've had 60.9% possession. It felt like a lot more than that, actually.
You don't get.
You know what I mean? I'm not
you don't
gonna
get your possession stats to the decimal point on,
You know what I mean?
on our BT Sport, by the way.
Do you know what I mean?
Jay Comfrey ain't got a
I'm
facility
gonna
for that.
say
It's not on the High Performance podcast, that one.
11 shots. That's got to be up there with some of the most shots we've had in a half, actually. 6 on target as well. We've had 2 clear-cut chances. I'm pretty sure we've had more than that because it's saying that Tottenham have had 1.
Statman Dave shitting himself.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, these are specifics. You know what's bad, though?
His own shaking.
I think they've had 1. Maybe.
Do you know what's the worst, though? It's saying that we've had a tackle success rate of only 50 and our aerial do percentage has only been 33%.
That's because we've
as
had
well.
less tackles to make.
It's looking like defensively, though, on the right side, especially where Wan-Bissaka's been playing, we've looked
And we
a
haven't
little
really
bit
been
shaky.
playing. Our aerial duels are lower.
Yeah, lower.
Yeah, we've had less to do.
Listen, I'm just stating facts.
It's like
And we're
just-
keeping the ball on the floor.
I'm just stating facts that I've seen on the screen.
We're
Adam.
keeping the ball on
Adam.
the carpet today.
I'm just
It's
saying
like
what I'm
running
saying.
stats, isn't it? When it's like, oh, this team ran so much more than that one. It's like, yeah, because they didn't have to.
He was getting passed off
yeah,
the
yeah,
park.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And it's obviously.
Stats or no stats, we're dominating this game, and it's been really easy, actually. Famous
Remember
last
when
I'm
we
words.
just
started
glad it's
showing
2-0. I'm just glad it's 2-0.
Yeah.
Like, if 1-0, I would have been like, ah.
Because we were getting to a point where we were. Remember what I said? We were just like kind of smashing them rather than take your chance. Like. And now we got that goal.
I can't hear the word
I want
smash
Anthony to score.
without thinking about Agallo.
I want Anthony to score. And then I want Martial to come off the bench and score. Our front
I
forward
think
score.
Martial scores easy if he comes on. He's just
I think Martial might be the best striker in the world, you know.
on his day.
I mean,
He's just made of.
They
I
don't,
reckon you might be being ever so slightly dramatic there, but just a
listen,
little bit.
They don't put
I'd
Ballon
say
d'Or.
only Haaland's ahead of him.
They
Just.
They don't put Ballon d'Or clauses. Do you know what I mean?
Erling Haaland hasn't got a Ballon d'Or.
He does-
Yeah, that's because he's going to win it.
That's because they've already paid it.
Oh, God.
If he was fit this season, though, he would have won the league.
I think we would have probably
No
been,
reaction.
been
No,
a-
I'm not reacting to you because I know how sensitive you are about it.
we would have been
I
ahead
do
of
love it.
Arsenal.
But you know what? I was done. I thought he was gone. And he came back with a vengeance. And I put it down to the chat that we had in Singapore, in Bangkok, Thailand.
Do you think it was his
Where we
off?
won the
Do you
first
think it
of
was
our
his
treble.
off-pitch issues with his women?
I think
it
it's
helps
also,
him. It helps
Yeah,
him.
it helps him. But I also think it's the fact that, bro, we chop and change managers so much. You also have to consider the fact he's always injured, which doesn't help anyone. You're chopping and changing managers, which I don't think helped anybody either. Even like Rashford, bro. Like Rashford looked stressed, like looked broken. That comes down to you're changing coaches, you're changing managers. You had Mourinho who hated everyone at one point, then Oli who loved everyone too much. So much so that he wouldn't give you a rest or drop you or anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Through the door, bare
I don't
aggressive
think,
there.
like, can you imagine Martial, Rashford, all these players under Pep, bro? It'd just be ridiculous.
Can you imagine being like ready to go on to start a football game? You look on your phone, you go on your stories, and you've got 2 girls who have been out here. One of them chasing the other one down the motorway,
And you're
in a
with
ski mask.
they're fighting still,
Yeah.
and you're not with either of
Yeah,
them.
exactly. It's like, oh mate, I am mint, aren't I?
Jesus.
Like,
And then he went out and scored against
and it's like, I
Everton.
was in the mix zone.
That
at
means
Wembley and
Martial must be Ballon d'Or somewhere else.
Must be.
Must-
Where?
Hung like a horse, like a weg horse.
Your words, not mine.
Well, you suggested it.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say he was hung.
Kind of.
Semi.
I'm gonna saw it. Less the sense.
Semi.
I was in the mix zone the other day, and it's like, and it's like the mix zone it's like all the players sort of walk past you and you're just trying to grab them for an interview.
I
and
hate the mix zone.
Yeah, most of them, they just put their head down and just walk off.
Yeah. The only one that starts to me is Zidane Iqbal because he just... Oi! You don't stop for this face.
But it's weird because I tried to do the same thing with Rashford. Like I was like, Radio Manchester, and I almost felt like there was just like a voice in my head just saying, shout Withenshaw, just like Ben Shill, come and talk to me. And it's like,
yeah, you need some common ground.
Yeah, Martial walked past me flawless.
You know how
skin,
you get
that
Martial?
guy.
Should I give you the secret to Martial?
Go on.
Call him Toto.
Do you reckon?
It's his nickname.
Do you reckon he would have actually responded to it? I don't know.
Bro, that's how
honestly,
every time I call him Toto, he chats to me.
The fastest I've ever seen anyone move trying to get back on that bus, Martial.
He doesn't do press.
Steve McLaren looked like it though. He looked like he wanted a bit of one.
I'd love an interview with Steve McLaren.
It'll be fascinating.
You know why? Ten Hag and Fergie.
Yeah, but then everything that happened with England as well though, like it's
yeah.
Like how he was a laughing stock. How imagine like I'm sort of. I mean the press can still be a bit like this at times, but I'm glad we have become a little bit more aware of stuff like the way that they attacked him after that, the Wally with a brolly and all that, and it's like. Then it was a few years later they were like attacking the way Roy Hodgson speaks, like calling him Woy and stuff, and I'm like.
Even the stuff with Emery.
They make it accessible.
Even the stuff with Emery for a bit.
Yeah, no, I agree
really
with that. Like,
weird
and like at first, like I thought, it's just a harmless joke, but then I actually sort of sat down and thought about it.
You keep doing it.
Nah, it's a bit like...
If you did it to an Indian guy, it'd be like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
What's going on here? You know what I mean?
Racist ass.
Like, if you did it to my granddad, I'd punch you up.
Exactly. It's like, and also at the end of the day, though, the guy literally, what are you laughing at him for? What are you laughing at him for? His accent because he says good evening at the start of every interview. That's a nice thing.
If you tried to speak Spanish, you'd sound like an idiot.
Oh mate,
you know what I mean?
Like Joey Barton trying to speak French.
Yeah. Yeah, I found
actually, to be honest, Steve McLaren did that as well, though, didn't he? When he went to Holland,
the Dutch thing. He got ridiculed for that, and rightly so.
That's very different. That's not his actual voice.
Where's my hoodie from? Someone. It's an Adidas one. They did a Simpsons collab years ago.
Is that Simpsons?
Yeah, it's a squishy.
Oh, it's nice.
I sound like a right child, but I've also got a crusty.
Yeah, move this beer away from me.
Someone AJ said Martial's women proves he has the Belen deal.
Why do you not? What, do you drink?
Yeah, just not beer.
Why not? What is it?
Someone said, did you see this stuff?
Doesn't
Rojo
taste nice.
said, can you let us know what Rojo said?
You just don't taste nice.
It's like cigarettes. You just need to have enough of them and then you get into it. I don't smoke. I'm joking. No, but I know what you mean though. Now beer is rank though. Like
it actually is. Till I was about 19.
Yeah, you just
20.
got sort of like adjusted to it, and then you start liking it. But
so why do you like it if it don't taste nice?
No, I think beers do taste nice now.
Now I do. But at
certain
first I was
beers.
Like, and then I was like,
give me a Carling, I'll throw it.
No, right. I'll have this argument now. All beers are very similar.
No,
they're very similar.
Some of them leave an aftertaste in your mouth.
Yeah, no,
it's the aftertaste.
It's not that bad, is it?
Like I could tell a Stella and a Carling.
No, you couldn't. I reckon if we got different beers
Stella,
I
definitely could.
I reckon you probably
Stella smells like weed, bro.
It does actually.
Innit?
Nah, what's the other one that smells like weed? Corona. And you have a Corona.
Well, every time I've had a Corona, I've probably been smoking weed, so it don't help. But Stella definitely.
Yeah, but it's because of the hops in it. Or
is that daily then?
I haven't had Corona many times. Corona's not my thing. My mate used to love Desperados, bruv. You got like a tequila shot in it.
The Desperados.
You got
a lime in it as well, like.
I've
not had a Desperados.
I used to go for a crate of beers and he'd have 4 Desperados.
Or if you go old school, you get hooch.
Ooh.
Like a hooch.
My dad used to work. So when I was a kid, my dad worked like bar staff work. So like there's pictures of me like big t-shirts when I'm a child, like hooch on them and like fucking, shit, like just old alcohol, Bacardi t-shirt on.
Am I drinking your beer here, by the way?
This one's mine, and then
this is one that
Ronaldo's one was for whoever.
Second half, come on, 3-0, early doors, make it happen.
8. 9.
As if it kicked off at 8:15, by the way. What's that all about?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Amazon Prime's fault.
Oh, is that what it is? Nah, it's on BT. What's that? What is?
No, but Amazon Prime started that.
Right.
Because they had 5 games on, they'd go 7 o'clock, 7:15. So you can watch 15 minutes. Do you know what half time in this game, the other games would have been on?
Yeah, good point actually. And
And you can,
literally, we did it. We turned over to the other game as well. I'd rather that than watch some punditry that you get. To be fair.
Play Jaden.
Fucking hell, back post defending
What United need to do now
from
is just
Jaden.
sit back, hit them on the break. You've got pace on the wings.
They'll come out for 10 minutes because they've had a rocket up them. And then, although, could Ryan Mason deliver a rocket? He doesn't look like a scary type.
Got it
does he?
in him.
No. I think they'll just laugh at him.
Also, I imagine
Ooh,
caretaker
different.
managers are very scared to lay into players. Because it's
I feel like because you're a caretaker, you should be more like, I'll do what I want because I'm out.
I feel like, you know, when you're being looked after by a babysitter.
Like a supply
It's like,
teacher.
you
It's not
can't
happened in a
shout at
while,
me,
to
bro.
be fair.
Like a supply teacher.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
shout at
Yeah,
me because
yeah.
soon my mum's going to come back and then what?
Yeah.
And then what, bro?
No respect.
Yeah. Remember when like your one of your cousins would babysit you and you just terrorise them? Be like, cool. Wait till my mum leaves this house.
No, you know what? It was different. I think if it was family babysitting me, you'd have a bit more respect.
Yeah,
but if it was like an
nah.
outside babysitter
Opposite.
who had no relation to you, I don't know. I'd be like, who are you?
I remember once I fell asleep in the bath here when I was a kid.
Last week.
Yeah, and then like basically for like 2-3 months after that, I couldn't like have a bath without the door being open. And then once like I was being babysat, and then, like my mum was like to the babysitter, yeah, you need to leave that door open when he goes to have his bath because he fell asleep
You
last
might
night.
die.
Yeah,
he
you might-
fell asleep last night.
Basically, he's a fucking idiot.
And I was thinking, fuck man.
Is it even possible to fall asleep underwater though, really?
I wasn't under the water, you idiot.
No,
Dead.
no, because it's the whole safety thing of you falling asleep in the bath and going underwater. But I'm sure you'd wake up if you went underwater asleep.
Oh yeah, if you like
yeah,
hit the
that's
water,
the
you'd be,
thing.
like,
It's
shut
not like
yourself.
you just drown.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? That's the point I'm making.
Oh,
Shit.
they bottled that. That's offside.
Nah, he's not offside.
Nah,
He's not.
He's coming back. Played
Well,
Lindelof.
what a-
Foul on
well,
Lindelof, ref. Foul on
guys.
Lindelof, ref.
Easy, Dave. What are you doing, Dave?
Fucking
He
hell.
absolutely bopped up his back there,
Foul
ref.
in the end, but he should have got.
Fucking hell, Newcastle's 3-0. They are on 1.
Who scored? Fantasy.
Callum Wilson got 2 and Joe Linton got 1.
Ah.
Joe Willett got an assist.
Did Trippier get an assist?
Nope.
Good defending Lindelof though.
Yeah, really good.
Bournemouth are still winning 1-0 against Southampton. Southampton are gone.
Oh, he's not even got near that.
Nah,
though, innit?
Richarlison's fouled him though.
Let me
Look,
see,
he's blocked him off. Look, he's
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right? No, I
yeah.
get that. No, it is a foul, right? But Schmeichel is just powering through them there.
Certain
He's clearing them
yeah,
out.
but the thing is, guys, certain man just ain't certain man.
Certain
Yeah.
keepers as well would be like, I'm
Yeah.
prepared to get hurt knowing I'll get the foul. I think David's always
I just think
erred on the side of,
your goalkeeper
Yeah.
should be hard.
Ooh.
That's lovely.
someone clamp
That's
him, please.
brilliant.
Clamp.
He's
Ball
actually-
touch that. Oh!
Yes, Luke!
Oh!
He just eased him out the way with his bum.
Luke's playing.
You know that article about like footballers using their
Yeah.
arms?
Luke's playing out of his mind.
Shaw.
Have you seen that video of Yaya Toure explaining it?
Yeah.
He was talking about Hazard.
Look at that. Look at the recovery. You ain't going nowhere.
See,
Get off.
he doesn't even put a tackle in, you know. He just runs
No.
alongside him. So good.
He's got burners, sure, innit?
Yes, Victor. The passing on.
Oh, it's a foul.
Now the ref.
What?
The ref don't like
He's
Anthony.
not giving
That's
foul.
idea.
What,
The
I-
idea of that was...
Yeah.
That's
He's
a foul, though.
techie. The ref don't like him, though. That's what it is.
Anthony's gone to stop the ball, but as he's done it, he's kind of just back heel pushed it through one of the
That's a
Spurs
give up
players.
shot, you know. I think
That's a, yeah.
shots like that. It's just. It's a fuck it shot.
I like that description.
Yeah.
As if.
Ooh.
Is that Everton going down? Everton have never been relegated. Never been relegated.
I still have a feeling they'll save themselves.
I hope they do. That's going to
I
sound
don't
bad.
want Forest to go down either.
Why?
I half want Leeds to go
Why do you not want Forest to go down?
I just feel like they're a team that should be in the Premier League.
You know what's
That
funny?
should be. Okay.
Like, I think Sheffield Wednesday should be in the Premier League as well.
What's funny about
How far off
Forest?
are they?
Yeah, League One, I think.
Yeah.
Football heritage almost.
No, my first game was against them, innit?
Was it?
94
So do you think Wigan should be in the Premier League?
Nah.
What was your
They don't
first
even pay
game?
their players.
What was your first game? You remember?
I can't remember.
What's
He's
it like?
gonna
The
be
first one
like-
that you remember, though?
The first game at Old Trafford I went to apparently was,
Oh.
it might have been Blackburn. All it was is it was United Blackburn, and the other team had.
Did they win? I remember being
Can't
at
try to remember.
Blackburn when Morgan Pedersen
It was a former United player was playing up front for them.
Andy Cole.
I think so.
Andy Cole.
Yeah.
Would have been.
Yeah,
How old are
probably.
you?
What year are we talking there?
I'm 24.
Nah, it couldn't have been Andy Cole. Wait, actually, Andy Cole played for them in the 2002,
Can't
3.
remember him.
Nah, it
playing
could.
for them.
Yeah, I think I was around that age, like being a kid, like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, well, yeah, Andy
Yeah.
Cole for
Yeah,
Blackburn.
it would not. It
For
would have been
Blackburn.
about that then.
It was Blackburn.
Oh,
at
Dwight
home.
York played for
And
Blackburn
he
as
had-
well.
They had Dwight York and Andy Cole.
Yeah,
Andy Cole playing for him.
Dwight York
They had
played for
Dwight York and Andy Cole.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I never knew
Because
that.
Andy Cole left.
I never
and then
caught
Andy
that.
Cole phoned Dwight and told him to come. He tells us in our interview. He goes, phone him and just
I
told
should
him
know
to
that.
come.
I should know that.
Different.
It's like I never knew Andy Cole started his career at Arsenal.
Yeah, he was.
Never knew that.
He was in the team with
Found that out recently.
Rocastle and
Mm.
all them boys. Someone tried. I was on Filthy Fellas the other week. Try to tell me Ian Wright's better than Andy Cole, brother. I was thinking, you man's are mad. Arsenal
One of the
fans
most
are mad.
one of the
innit?
most underrated players ever, though, isn't he, Andy Cole?
Yeah.
I love Wrighty, yeah. But come on, man. He's got better PR and he's better personality and that. Jesus Christ.
That's what it is nowadays, mate. Half of it's on personality.
Hmm.
That's how people judge footballers nowadays.
Like Peter Crouch might be more remembered soon because he
Yeah,
does
yeah,
TV
yeah.
and no one else.
And I like him. He's a really likable
Although
guy.
I like Peter Crouch, but you know what I mean.
Someone said Henningberg was at Blackburn as well.
Henningberg was at Blackburn
Was
when they won the league. Colin Hendry and Henningberg.
It's 3-1. Everyone are coming back.
Nah, they're done. That one's done.
Pull that one out. The
How
bag.
long's even left of that? 20 minutes, something like that.
About 10.
I want at least 2 more goals.
Now three.
The worst thing that can happen now is because this game's easy. It's just like it just drifts.
I'll be buzzing with a clean sheet out of this now. 2-0. Well, that's a top result. 2 top results.
So you
against
just
Tottenham.
like drift 0-0 second half where nothing happens.
I mean, like, if they're going to come at you, let's try and go up the other end. But let's keep it like this to 70 minutes and then make a few changes, maybe get people fit. Because these are garbage. Really poor.
4-1 straight away, Jesus.
Who
There's that then.
scored
Who
it?
scored? What? How's he scoring
Sadly,
goals
I
all
have
of a
no
sudden?
respect for my fantasy.
Why you want Isak?
I've got Isak and I've got Trippier.
I think Isak's so good as well.
Yeah, baller him.
Ben Shah, 'cause he's injured, I think.
Is he injured?
I think so. I don't know. He might be playing if he is. He's on the bench, right? Yeah. Oh, has he? Oh, right. Well, that's.
It's mad.
No, I don't even get any bench points.
Watch him score now.
It's gonna
Oh.
be mad.
Oh, did he?
It's going to be mad to see Newcastle back in the Champions League.
That
I
ball from De
actually
Gea then.
remember Newcastle as a Champions League
Oh, this is lovely football.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
As soon as
this
I
is-
see
this is
it.
Tino Aspria. I remember seeing them play.
Oh!
They played Marseille and Didier Drogba played, and that was the first time I ever seen Didier Drogba
Yeah.
play because he played against Newcastle in the Champions League. Might have scored as well. He might have scored.
Who?
Didier
Did you? Oh.
against Newcastle at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League. That was Bobby Robson's team, innit?
Mhm.
What a guy he was as well. He was someone I liked because I hate Newcastle, but I liked
I think everyone liked
Bobby
him, didn't
Robson,
they?
yeah. Also, because like his relationship with R9, I love R9.
Yeah, I'm named after him. I gotta like him.
Do you know when I met him? Yeah, I asked him, "Could you have ever come to United?" And he said, "No, I never got offered."
Oh.
And I remember.
I suppose we had like pretty decent
Yeah.
strikers in that
Well,
period.
you think Fergie was asking everyone to join
Van
at that
Nistelrooy.
point? I remember.
Oh, hey up. Oh.
That look
Yes,
Luke
Luke.
Shaw.
That's his chest.
Oh,
that's a
finish.
goal.
Oh, who's
See.
that?
Need,
That was a good goal.
I knew Pedro Porro
Porro.
scored because we call him shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been comfortable, but
No,
the
we've
past,
allowed them back
past
into
couple
it.
of minutes, we've gone a little bit complacent,
Yeah,
and
I
it started to
agree.
make me nervous. The way that we was being kind of over chill.
Something's being
Do you
checked
know what I mean?
here because David De Gea is making a big fuss
Yeah.
out or something. Is he asking for an offside for a player that's in front of him? I don't know.
You never get them though.
But it seemed
So what's happened here? Like the cross has come in.
That should have been a
Well
pen
played
anyway.
from Luke
Oh,
to block Harry
Richarlison.
Kane's shot. That's a
Richarlison?
finish. That.
Nah, that is not done. That won't be overturned. But we've gone a little bit lax on the
But
ball.
if De Gea tries to dive there, is Richarlison not in his... De Gea should have dropped
Good block
him,
from Luke Shaw.
innit?
I don't know
Nah.
what.
De Gea should have dived into Richarlison.
Yeah. That's
Do you know what I
do.
mean?
Yeah, of course he should.
Make it look like he's in the way.
Because he ain't saving
He's
that
not
anyway.
brave enough. He's not brave enough.
Or like fall backwards over him. Do something.
This is annoying if we don't win this now.
Yeah, we
I thought we were in
We
control.
was, but like we've gone dead. Like,
Played
see,
Jadon.
now we're trying to wake up.
Sancho, back to him. Oh, Rashford.
Like now, all of a sudden we're waking up. How have you missed? How have you missed? It's it's that thing where you do a skill, so then you think it's too easy.
Bruno goal went in,
Fuck!
days.
Oh my god, man!
If Bruno scored that,
What the hell?
Best goals I've seen in a long time.
Has he put that through his legs?
Nah,
no.
nah. I don't care about the skill. You can't miss from there.
Nah, show me the skill again, though. Oh,
You don't need to dink it.
It's because he made it. Tried to dink it. Is that what we were saying earlier?
Oh.
Nah, he's not. It's a difficult for him to
Wan-Bissaka
score. Yeah,
retired.
he did the right thing to keep it down, but
Bro, we 2-0 up, cruising. We got all lax. Where's the ruthlessness to end the game? Even that's we 2-1 up. That's not a 2-1 up kind of finish, Bruno. That's when you're 4-0 up. Do you know what I mean? Taking a piss
ain't got
there,
a
bro.
problem
Tap
with
the
that.
ball in. No, I have.
I think he's
maybe you're right. But I don't.
He's
have a
beat the
particular-
goalie,
Yeah.
man. He's beat the goalie with it.
Okay.
It's like he's got. If he could have tried something
That's
else.
when you're like
and fired it
3-0
right
up
at
and
the
you're
goalie.
cruising. You're trying to be clever. Like
I don't think
there's like a 40.
because he just
the
took
whole
it
goal
one
side of the
time
goal.
He didn't think.
Nah.
Oh, is he not? Oh, mate, if that went in.
Yeah.
Oh, Christian.
Go on, Sancho.
Yeah, but it's like what's annoying me is like we went dead complacent, and as soon as we scored, now we're playing how we was playing. We need that ruthless streak.
Bruno, man, what a player.
Nah, if he was a player, he would have scored.
Oh,
The game should have been done. They're not coming back from that. If he scored.
Southampton have got a late equaliser. But it's nothing for them.
Oh, it's a nutmeg as well. He's gone through his legs.
That's probably why he's gone to dink it. You know.
But what?
Should Wan-Bissaka? Could he have gone with his foot or was it?
Get on this.
Oh, he's absolutely set.
Imagine if he backheeled it to Wan-Bissaka.
He just needed to scoff that shot, or even clip it outside of his foot. Just anything. Didn't Lindelof just get booked?
Yeah, what did he do?
Oh, Harry Kane always getting someone booked. Man.
Fucking is.
Sometimes, well, that is, yeah. I thought it was going to be the first bit.
He's like, he thought he was getting booked for the first bit, so he was
Yeah.
like, might as well.
They're the type of chances like Bruno where it's gonna bite. I just have a
Are
feeling it's
you
gonna
still
bite.
screwing about that?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna bite us.
I
Nah,
know
because
what you
I
mean.
honestly think that's gonna bite us in the arse by the end of the
Oh,
game.
no,
Watch.
it might
Yeah,
do, but I
do you know what I
mean,
mean?
I don't think we can complain about that. He's knocked it through his legs. He's got so little space between him and the keeper.
No.
I think also, remember what we were saying earlier, like when you do a bit of skill, you automatically then think, all right, now I can do something else.
Yeah. Should have just ball rolled it round the goal.
Yeah, but he's thought, I've megged him, now I dink it, and this goal is goal of the season.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Played Aaron.
probably would have been. What are United's goal of the season contenders? Really? It's like, have we had any proper wonder strikes, really? That would have been
Rashford
it.
Arsenal.
That
I
would
know
have
we
been
didn't
it.
win.
Yeah, that would have been it so far. You're right. Anthony's got a couple, Annie, that...
Southampton's goal was disallowed.
Oh, they're going down. The Saints aren't
Played
marching in.
Casemiro.
Calm
Don't
down,
let these
commentator.
shitbags,
Calm
like,
down, commentator.
especially when it means nothing to anyone. You know, if they win, it means nothing to them. Why are you letting them come back into this game?
It does mean something to them.
Can they still get? You think
With a collapse. They'd need a collapse
Yeah.
from one of the two.
Actually, beating us is their probably last hope they've got.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. I'm surprised Fred didn't start coming on, though. Richarlison.
Piss.
The wait continues. I actually feel sorry for him, you know.
Yo, come on.
You're fuming, aren't you?
I just got a bad feeling. Do you know what I mean? About, you know what it is? It's just
Come
when
on,
you watch us this season, I feel like stuff like that. But it's a bit severe-ish, especially first half.
I know, but now, what you mean first leg?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we need to, because it
Sancho's
literally shown it, because when they scored the equaliser, not the equaliser, they scored their goal back. We literally just burst back into life, and looked like we was going to score every time we went forward. But the previous 5 minutes up until they scored, we got a little bit sloppy. Do you know what I mean? And that needs to come out of our game.
Just need to be faster on the ball again, like quick.
And then that thing would have, because I think they were dead to rights at 2-0. The fans are on the back. They're not really had much confidence. And I think the goal ignited him a bit. And then I think the Bruno misses ignited him a bit. I think where it could have killed him off.
Yeah, you're
Do you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, no,
That's
the
what
fans
I
will be
mean.
right up for it after the Bruno miss.
Where it could have killed him off.
Don't like this now. Don't like this. How are we letting these get into it? These have been crap. That's a foul throw. Foul throws don't get given anymore. Oh, far post. Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Can't be arsed.
Come on. Good defending, Ollie's back post.
So annoying that Luke Shaw made that block and the run up to that goal as well.
I think Fred was an substitution for what we need. It's about control, I think, now. Getting some control back in the game, and
energy.
Fred's not that guy.
Just needed a deflection, that. Could have gone anywhere. Where's De Gea's distribution going?
What the hell? Route 1.
Straight back to the opposition. You hear that? They just checked that then. Handball from Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were checking. Like how they were checking that. Ah, man. Second half. Look at that. They're on it. Second half a bit more. Come on, Reds. Do you know how buzzing I would have been if that Bruno shot went in? Go on, here's a chance.
Go on.
Counter. Oh, what's he done?
That's good. That's a decent area. I think what we need to do though now is obviously I think Spurs will come out a little bit more trying to get, because I think they feel like they can smell an equaliser. I think they'll get another chance, but we need to be ruthless on the counter. I keep using that word ruthless because I don't think it's something that we are enough. That's the problem.
Nah, you're right. We're not. It's like it's sort of the difference between us and some. Oh, well in, Luke, well in. It's the difference between us and a lot of the top teams.
Yeah.
Like this Spurs team would have been out of sight.
Yeah.
Martial's on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the sort of game for him, isn't it?
Like, Renard finally wants to win, does he?
When you're up.
These are the kind of games away from home against the big boys where he normally thrives in it. You know, where he's kind of, the opposition are attacking and he's kind of got two defenders behind him, holds the ball, brings Rashford into play and that.
Yeah, he just had a hold-up chance there, but he tried to do about 9 different spins before releasing it and got tackled. But that's what's creeping into the game a bit now because it was a bit easy. Do you get me?
It might help us retain the ball higher up the pitch, though, that. He's doing a lot more of that, like, tackling and that, isn't it?
Yes, but... Oh, well
You got to foul him there, you know.
Oh, no.
Luke Shaw, sorry, Fred, don't do that.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Ah, you wanker.
This is...
Sorry, John Shin, I know you're probably watching us and... You don't know Sweden.
Second best Korean the Premier League's ever seen.
He had to score, you know. He could have even took
Really
it.
should have scored. He should have scored.
Nah, it's not an easy chance that. But
No, but
Yeah,
when you hit it first time, you miss like that. You go, take a touch.
Yeah.
He takes a touch. There's no way he misses that.
I'm going to show you a text from your brother and you're going to be fuming.
I'm not killing.
My brother just said Martial is wank.
He hasn't even done anything wrong.
I know he's not. I don't know what he's talking about.
Tell
I don't
you,
know what
brother.
he's talking about.
Meet me outside.
Call him a knobhead. he knows he's a knobhead anyway. So.
I'd love if he's watching this and he's like, how can I wind up? How can I get under his skin? I know. Let me message Gaz that Martial shite.
Fucking hell.
How different we'd be though if we just had a Kane, or if like Martial was fit for the whole season. But if we just had
He's
a Kane,
right. That was a corner.
In this game.
no, in the whole season.
Okay.
Look at what Eric Ten Hag's been doing without really a squad, bro.
Without a striker, pretty
Without
much.
an out-and-out striker, without a consistent midfield because Casemiro's always been suspended, Eriksen's been injured. Like, consistently changing the back line. Varane hasn't been fit for the whole season. Martinez has had inconsistent partners. You know, our fullback's always changing. And we're doing all right.
I think we need another centre midfielder as well.
Oh, I think we need
Not
two.
like for not yeah really.
Like a Sabitzer, like a squad player and a player that plays every game. But then it's like, do you need three? Who knows what's going to happen with the likes of Donny van de
Oh,
Beek?
Fred, what are you doing?
Like, that wasn't getting there in the first place, and it was going out of play.
Fred's been horrendous since he's come on. It's an odd. I thought it was an odd substitution.
Who did he come on for?
Eriksen because of his legs.
He's not.
But it's one of them where they're getting back into the game.
Tony.
They're prepped up a little bit.
Tony's come on the left, you know.
Want control though,
or at least he is now.
So I could get a foot on it.
So it was Sancho.
Fred just passes the ball to them.
Eriksen, yeah.
Eriksen off.
I.e. the two players that get subbed off every time they play. It's mad, isn't it, though? Even sometimes when Sancho's having a good game, he always gets subbed off, and I'm wondering if he has...
Isn't he? I think he's just... You know the manager, when he looks at and he goes, right, who do I change? I think Sancho's the easy one to pick because Rashford's, you're not taking him off. And Anthony is his guy.
Oh, that's good.
Play
That's
Casemiro.
clever. How have they missed that? How have they
gonna score,
missed
by the way.
that?
And people keep talking about the Bruno thing. This is happening because he missed that.
Because it's Eric Dyer.
It's the knock-on effect, bro. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
yeah.
also, bro, if Bruno Fernandes tried to meg him and it got blocked, you're not blaming Bruno for this.
He quells the
chance happened because he megged someone. You get me?
He made it happen. It's not like it was a ball in and he just had the ball in that position. He made it happen.
I get what you're saying. Take your chances, but I don't know, man.
I don't know if
that's the chance.
Ten Hag's shaking his head there. Ten Hag's not happy. This game's running away from us. A goal kills it. A goal totally kills it. Brilliant. Oh, Martial, brilliant. Come on, Rashford. Come on. Come on. I thought he put it in his own net. What's he give a corner? I thought he just tackled that into his own
Oliver
net.
Skip looks like, like in Cramped
Brilliant
Twins, there's
from
some weirdo in the school. That's what Oliver Skip looks like.
Cramped Twins.
Or in Ed, Ed and Eddie.
That was the best. Ed, Ed and Eddie was the best.
It was, isn't it?
The Jawbreakers. I've always wanted one of them
Unstoppable
Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers.
That they have in Ed, Ed and Eddie. And me cheek out here.
Ed, Ed, Nerdy.
I need a piss, but I don't want to miss a goal.
And also, you have to get in the lift, go up to...
Oh, you're joking. I'll
It's a
stay
nightmare,
here.
mate.
I'll be fine for 20 minutes.
Was that a shot?
Yeah, it was. Come on.
What's your favourite Beckham goal ever?
Oh, I mean... The one against Spurs was good, though, wasn't it?
99.
That's ridiculous.
That's the reason I asked you, because I was thinking about that goal, because He whips that away from the keeper and it hits the side net.
You're not gonna like my answer for my favourite Beckham goal.
You gonna say Greece?
It's probably
No, don't say that.
It's gotta be though, hasn't it? Mate, I was 7 years old when that went in. Like I was just watching.
People forget
football
the goal
for
he
first
scored
time.
as well in '99 in the semi-final when Giggs scored a solo. Beckham's goal in that was class. But Beckham's greatest ever goal is against West Ham. We're wearing a white kit. The ball rolls to him near the edge in the corner of the box, and he hits it first time, and he just lifts it over David James, and he just caresses it. It's so good. That's the greatest goal.
Fuck. Oh, Vegas is coming on.
Regos 4.
Didn't see what it was for. Was it for Anthony? It was for
Anthony. And Wan-Bissaka's gone off for Malacia.
That's an injury. That's a weird one, isn't it? Why?
Is that the low back
What
at
do you,
right
what do you
back?
get from Malacia that Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, that's weird.
I just don't get it. I don't get that.
Also,
sort
you'd
at
think
all.
the low would be the one to go off, maybe.
Vegas, look, you bring him on for height and you don't win headers.
Yeah, he's useless.
I don't get it.
He's just literally a body, innit?
Look at my.
That's all he is, really. Is a body. It's like if me or you played for United and we were fit enough and we were in the squad, we get
Try to
chucked
say I'm
on.
not.
We get chucked on at that point.
Oh, that's poor defended. Oh.
This game feels really rash at the moment.
Yo.
You
Come
know when
on.
you're playing FIFA and you're like, the game kind of glitches and all your passes are over it and you're like, there's a goal coming here.
Zero,
This game's
bro.
playing well.
Yeah.
This is what's happening right now.
The game's playing against
Yeah.
you.
Zero
Yeah,
control.
yeah.
Everything.
The
script's kicking in.
Yeah. Come on.
There's a goal, but it might be for us. The script might have a goal for us because Spurs have missed their
I
clear
thi-
cut
I-
chances.
The script wants a goal in this
Yeah.
game. Like it wants a goal, don't matter who.
Terrell, you got to do
Rubbish.
better there.
I think we need to score again.
I think you're right.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
But if we do score again, it's over.
Rashford's done
That's
him
a
as
free
well.
kick.
Nah, it
Nah, it's not. He just got bodied.
He's
Oh.
police, man. He just got tackled.
It's out. It's out. Fuck.
Did you see Veghorst's celebrations?
Yeah, but yo,
Why is he so?
I don't know what to think
Yo.
about it.
yo, he's wet, man. He is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he thinks he's gonna get a contract doing that.
Yeah, I think he thinks
winning over the fans.
we get to vote for it.
I saw on another good podcast, the Athletic United podcast. I heard Carl Anker say that he's basically just doing it for pictures that he can hang up in his bathroom one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is exactly right. Like, how many amazing pictures he got this season? Like, him in a United shirt lifting trophies with the fans like crying when he scored in the Europa
It's
League.
even
Like,
like
as
that
a
one-
picture, that's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
even like that one where, you know, at the cup semi-final the other day, like I think he won a corner or something, and it's going.
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
to
yeah,
that,
yeah.
all
Like,
of
even that, like,
and then
he'll
he
get
walked
that-
away and he went, get another one in. It's like, bro, calm down.
It's like,
bro.
oh, do me out one sec. I'll get another one. Yeah.
It is funny though, because when Diogo Dalot scored the other day, he did like 4 celebrations.
Yeah, he got
He
them
was
all
like,
in.
You got them all in, bro.
Oh, mate, I can't be arsed this.
Oh,
Clever.
Oh no. Oh no.
That would have been.
Oh, that's a terrible clearance, that. Just get it away.
Oh.
Played the
Win the header, Luke Shaw, you trust him. Played, Fred.
That was Diogo, that good header.
Was it?
Yeah. Play Bruno, that pass out.
Play. Pass the ball,
Ah!
bro.
That was really weird.
Well, he's looking old past few games, you know. I don't know if it's if he's getting
legs,
a
man,
bit
it's
getting a
legs.
bit heavy legged.
That's what happens when you miss you miss 3 games.
Oh,
every
Malacia,
time.
man.
We're on the ropes here. Well, I'll take that. If Harry Kane's going to spend his time out there, I'm cool. with
That was really weak though by Malacia. Before.
That's why I don't get the substitution. I don't get what he brings. He doesn't bring more offensively
I
or
reckon
defensively.
Wan-Bissaka might have been injured or
Right,
something.
okay.
Because there's
well,
no
that makes
other
sense. That makes sense.
explanation. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? There's no tactical
I
explanation.
think he gets away with criticism because he's 12 mil, but like personally, from what I've seen from Malacia, he's below average defensively,
And he's
and he's below average.
started
going
the
forward.
season
with
well.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He started the season well. So he got some credit in the bank.
Yeah, but I don't know what he's good at.
Did he start the season that
Yeah,
well?
I thought he did well. Because there was a point in time where we were finally got left back to challenge Luke Shaw. He's playing well. And that. Malacia started well.
Put in a disaster class at the Etihad. That was a terrible game. You know, he's not got a single he's not even got like an assist or a goal or anything. I understand he's a left back. You don't necessarily need that, but you do want a little bit, don't you? And it's like, fair enough if you're an absolute brick at the back, but he's not.
Played.
Well done.
Played, lads.
Yeah, but Vegas, he's done well, to be fair.
What? Oh my God.
How is that foul?
That's your cream for your crabs, mate.
It's not crabs, it's my lips. Same thing. Are we serious here, bruv? You're letting the cramp twin have a free kick for that? I hate this Højbjerg, you know. I can tell he thinks he's proper hard and he's not, man. Grew a beard and thought, actually, I don't think I'm hard. He's been a good signing for them. That
Where's the toilet?
Get in the
Out
lift.
there. Lift.
One.
And
then it's like the communal area in one.
If I come back and it's 2-2.
I think because you've said that now, it might not happen. Because you've reversed the jinx by saying it out loud.
I'm stressed now, you know.
Chill, man. Because I'm not going to say it.
I just feel like an equaliser.
But they need to win, remember.
I feel an equaliser coming, man. We need Rashford on the
So
break.
while even if we do draw,
Rashford on the break to kill it.
It's not ideal. They need to win. But you shouldn't be 2-0 up against this Spurs team and allow them back into it. We were sitting there at our time going, we could possibly win 3 or 4-0.
Yeah. I feel like we just stopped playing. We started the half okay, but then went really like...
Nah, we allowed them to attack us too
thinking we've already won the game. Look at him. Does he not look like a PE teacher there?
He just doesn't look like the guy. I wouldn't even rate him as a PE teacher.
Who's clapped then? Me, because you were both on your phone. Alright, so you don't clap at me, bro. Make me feel like some sort of, some sort of animal.
Yeah, you are. Seal. Clapping for you. No, seals clap, don't they? Oh. Fred, see, we had that ball and you didn't need to foul him and then you fouled him. Like the ball had gone from him. Look, watch this. And you just ride him.
No, it's a foul, but it's just clumsy.
No, it is a foul.
But
he never had that ball under control once and he jumps on his back.
That's a McTominay tackle.
Oh, God.
Fucking...
Do you reckon he's injured or he's off?
Losing it, lads. Oh, my God. Everything's going...
Played, lads. Come on, relax, man. You're nervous energy, man.
I'm nervous, me.
Relax, bro.
I'm shook, man. You know what I mean?
Lads.
Oh, my days.
Tottenham.
In behind, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming ever since that Bruno miss. I think they're going to win now. Especially with the 11 that we've got out now. Bruno should have killed it.
Oh, it's not Bruno's fault, man. It's the whole team.
Yeah. It started before that though, but like that would have quelled it. Do you know what I mean? And I just knew ever since that the crowd will get up, and we've just been on the back foot ever since. Like, where's Malacia going? Oh.
What? It's a joke. Does the hair
We
have
had
to
the
do better there?
game. We had the game. We had it.
Bottlers, man.
And
Bruno
the annoying
had
thing
it.
is, yeah, it wraps up fourth, man. It just wraps it up nicely.
I thought he was on a wind up then. He's like, you won't be happy. I was like, don't.
It's right, man. Wegos will get the winner.
Glad he's on the pitch.
You know what? Yeah, Spurs are going to fool themselves into giving Ryan Mason a job, innit?
Good.
I'd take that, actually.
No, you wouldn't. Or if we lose,
Not if we lose. Not if
or
we
if we lose, that is
Yeah, that's not good.
crap. That is like, oh man.
Because then you're giving these like a.
It's not only
Boost.
that; it's more the idea of going 2-0 up and losing
Yeah,
That
but you're
does-
giving your immediate Champions League rivals a boost.
for confidence.
Because I'd say Newcastle have done it now.
Why are they behind us?
They're ahead of us now. Aren't they?
Yeah, they've got a game in hand.
Go on. Oh, you're shizzle, man.
Not on
You
his
should have
right.
fucking got a shot away ages ago from there.
You look like a little boy there, man.
Shoot, man.
Look at you. Look at him.
Oh, he couldn't have shot, to be fair. Fred's is dead food, man.
Just jumping.
Second half has been Malacia.
Look at him, bro. Every time he's on the
Got to
ball,
go
it looks
back
like
to the
he's gonna-
goalkeeper quicker.
He's bare nervous energy though. Every time he plays,
Yeah, you're right.
and I've seen it from early, but everyone just.
Oh,
Touch.
what's he doing?
Man.
That was Rashford 2 years ago. Where he just ran into.
Can't
players.
do it on your own, Rashford. There you got the throw in. Oh, mate, this is.
Yeah, but he just ran straight at him.
soft Spurs team as well. Look at this. Led by Ryan Mason, and we're letting them come back like this.
Actually embarrassing.
Absolute fraggles of a team.
He's just held 6 to Newcastle. And the thing
Yeah,
is,
but when they hold 6 and then the sack Stellini, you knew they weren't going to hold.
Nah, but it's the fact that
But we're 2-0 up.
I feel like we could have nearly had 6 in the
against
first
them.
half.
They were 2-0 down at half time. There is no way that their confidence
They
was...
got booed off as well.
Play the emotion against them now because they'll want to win this more than anything.
And look at this here. We're just making the crowd get louder.
Oh, man, De Gea!
Played Luke. Deal with it, Fred.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Alfred, leave it to Casemiro if you're going to be a plank.
This is dire!
Come on, get out.
Look at him.
So bad, isn't he?
Ah!
Oh my days!
I don't even think that's
no,
Martial's
no,
fault.
no,
I think
no.
it's both of them.
Weghorst had it in his
Not on the
path,
same
bro.
wavelength. Come on.
Knock it.
He gave him a straight pass back and he just... Why are you shooting from there? I know he didn't look bad, but come on.
Nah, just come on, be
It has to be super special to score from there.
just decision making, innit?
It wasn't a bad hit, to be fair to him.
It's
but
not, but...
It's got to be super special. Because even if that's on target, I think the keeper saves it. Who scored in our second goal? No, who scored our second goal?
Sancho and... yeah, of course it was. Second loudest this stadium's been since half time when they were booing him off. Come on.
He saw Fred, didn't he? Fred was on his back heel.
Fred
didn't
should... Yeah, he's right, though. Fred should be on the move.
Stuck in cement, bro.
Come on, Reds.
Ah, it's unlucky.
Relaxing.
What the fuck am I
Calm,
watching?
calm, Luke,
Played it to Luke Shaw and
calm.
he just hit Casemiro.
Another goal there.
Yeah, there's a goal for someone. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Exactly. It's a good
Oh,
ball.
Casemiro.
Penalty!
Ref!
Penalty!
Ref!
No one's appealing, are they? No one's appealing. No one's appealing, though, are they?
Yeah, he's not even appealing.
No.
You can always tell by the player reactions.
Oh, he got the ball.
Yeah,
to be fair.
yeah.
Stepped on it.
Harry Kane's down. What a joke.
Jeez, if you play against like this in the second half against Villa on the weekend, we get beat as well.
Just had a tweet from someone who's a United fan just saying, "Bet you wish you were here, Gaz." Like, he obviously sent it before. It's like, nah, mate. I'm glad I'm not. He's in the prosh seats as well. Why is he there? What a joke. What a joke.
Who's going on?
At least get the draw now. Come on, man. It's
Look,
not even a bad result. It's not a bad result, but the performance first half was so good.
Yeah.
And this is what I said. That's half time. I said anything can happen in the second 45, but it was so good. It was like when we played them at Old Trafford and we just dominated them off the pitch.
Are these lot sitting on this now? They're taking Son off for Tanganga. Harry Kane's hobbling about. So it's a weird time to make a sub.
Come on.
Would have to let this prick score against us, man.
Tanganga, that's a defensive ass sub. Fuck.
Is that your ringtone?
Yeah.
What's your ringtone?
No.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Sounded like Kasabian.
Sound like Terminator. Is it Terminator?
Shit. I think we'll get. Well, let's give me one chance each.
I actually don't think we've played that badly.
We have
in the second half.
Second half is just like.
I don't even know what we're thinking. Like,
Why are they clinging on for the draw? By the way, like.
Yeah, they need to
They
win.
need
if
to win.
anything.
Is he just like, oh, we've come back from 2 down?
We'll just take this. Ryan Mason's just thinking about his own career, never
Yeah,
mind the
yeah,
results.
yeah. It's not,
That was-
you can see what he's trying to do.
Oh, no.
One of you
Oh,
needs to
no.
get there.
Foul him.
What a pass. Delow's
Played
quick.
the
Delow's
over.
quick though. Isn't
Played
Delow
the
like one of the
over.
quickest players in the Premier League or something?
He had
He
some
gets
very
clocked, yeah.
high speed.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Luke Shaw does as well. He's deceptively quick.
Do you know, like, that's a completed pass by Fred, but even that, the pass was clapped. Do you know what I mean? He didn't allow Malacia to like take it in his stride and go forward. It's like
Fred's put in a terrible display.
Yeah.
He literally came on and we conceded 2. I'm not saying it's all his fault because it's not, obviously, but
I think all the
But
subs.
Ericsson gives us
I think all the subs
a sense of control
been
that
pretty bad.
other midfielders don't give us.
we were in a game that, like Ronaldo said before, we were controlling it as well.
And he's
why-
a great
why-
foil for Thingy, what's his face? Casemiro. Played Luke, or whoever the hell that is, Legos.
Ah!
That's a foul, right?
Yeah, of course it is. So annoying, this.
Come on.
Come on, Reds.
What I'd give. What I'd give. I even said before the game, you're not even that bothered really about the result. Like, as long
It's
as
just when
we
you're winning 2-0.
draw or win, it's, yeah, like you say, that's all it
Keep
is.
that Inter out. That's our ball.
It's a goal kick. Won't be much added time, will there?
Doesn't feel like it.
There's always 4 at least, and 3 or 4.
Yeah, when the game's drawing like that, they'll just throw 4 minutes.
Just throw an extra one.
You know, Premier League like views.
5?
He knows already. That's why. Oh.
4. We're just not getting the second balls or anything though now. It's just playing against us. Well, in Malacia.
Go on, play.
Now you gotta play quicker.
Early, man. It's just
Everyone's so much slow. He's offside. He's offside by a
He's
mile.
offside there. Whoa.
He's offside by a mile.
And I don't
not
know.
Get the corner and
You're
he's
gonna
that
give the
flag.
corner?
He's happy days.
That's so offside.
I don't think,
That's better than a
you know
goal.
what? I think on the far side, someone might have been playing him off. But our eyes were drawn to nearer the screen.
Yeah.
But he did look off.
Oh, well.
You don't win headers, bro. Put your hands down.
Oh, Fred's taking a
Fred on
corner.
No
Nah,
one.
Fred on
Why is
corners.
Fred even
Now
taking? Why isn't Luke Shaw taking it?
Fred on corners as well. We're being unserious this half. It's one of them.
Yeah, what?
Why has Bruno not took that? That's all very confusing to me.
Fucking hell, I don't like Vegos going deep like that, though.
He's better at that than in the air and stuff.
He needs to be good at summit, doesn't he?
At the end of this game, we'll be. Oh, Rashford, that was very clever. At the end of this game, we'll be live for the post-match reaction with myself and Gaz. So make sure you're keeping it locked. You'll be automatically redirected to that as soon as this finishes. So yeah, basically, we're just going to keep rolling over there. But hopefully, we'll be talking about a Man United win.
No, we're not going to be, are we?
See,
It was that Bruno chance, man. Should have scored that. But we're
Game's
2-0 up.
done. Game's done if he scores that.
How's
Ah,
that
what?
a match? You dizzy pricks. They suck so much of Kane's dick on TV, man.
not gonna lie to
It's
you.
absolutely embarrassing. The geezer's been dog shit anonymous today.
Not in the
Anonymous
second,
like
nah,
Valentino.
Not in the second half. In the second half,
It's a fucking joke, mate.
he's not been man of the match, but in the second half, he's been decent. Oh,
Casemiro should score that.
yeah, he's good in the air, though.
How's Harry Kane man of the match?
Man of the second half, maybe. I don't know. First half, I don't think he had a touch.
Oh, he's not even
Oh,
far off. He's not far off. Jeez. We had top four done. We had it done. I still think it's done getting a draw, but it was like fully over.
This Spurs team are shit as well. Played Fred.
Not on a right foot. Not on his right foot.
Fred Horst.
That combination, bro. That is a
McFred Horst.
that is
the worst combination
listen,
of all time.
that is a Belgian Pro League combination. Them two. Look at it.
Someone just twat it, man.
Put in the box. Get in the mixer.
Game's
Oh.
done, diddly dusted.
Oh.
Where's that leave the table? Full-time whistle.
Full-time whistle has gone 2-2, 2 points dropped at Spurs. It feels disappointing, doesn't it? Especially, it feels like that Stamford Bridge game against Chelsea. Although it's a good result, it feels like a defeat because you should have beat them. And I know we got a goal late at Stamford Bridge, but nevertheless, we've drawn here. That leaves us 6 points clear of Spurs with 2 games in hand. So, I mean, in terms of the top 4, in terms of our Champions League hopes, in terms of the course of the season, it probably doesn't impact much apart from whether we're going to finish 3rd or 4th. But,
Are we behind Newcastle?
yeah, but we got a game in hand and then we're 2 points behind
2
them.
points behind it.
But when we're 2-0 up, you have to win, don't you? You have to win. And unfortunately, we didn't today. So, guys, myself and Gaz are going to be live right now for about 10-15 minutes reacting to this game. As I said, the stream will just continue and it will just roll on. So keep it locked for that, and we'll see you in a bit. Thank you for tuning in. See you in a sec.